Serviette Love? Said it right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. There's a lot of you, which is exciting. And how long have you guys been together?
Less than a year.
That's
than
what
a
I
year.
thought. Okay, so go ahead and introduce yourselves to everyone. There's hundreds listening and watching. And let us know what you do in the band, who you are, your name, everything that we need to know about you.
Are we going this way?
Yeah.
All right. I'm Gabs. I am the manager and co-songwriter.
Okay.
I am Mike. I do vocals, guitar, and yeah.
I am Omar. I play bass for Serviette Love.
Okay.
I'm Nick. I'm the drummer.
De Leon. I play lead guitar.
Okay.
Hi.
Maybe.
Yeah, I play lead guitar, and yeah, my name's De Leon.
They're very sensitive, but it'll still pick it up, just not as...
I want to try this really badly. Oh.
It was good.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I like it.
Is that good? Yeah? It's a good thing?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, it is
right.
like a Coke Zero. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, you're definitely right.
Yeah.
It's okay. So whenever I drink anything, I know myself because I have ADHD, and sometimes I don't remember what kind of thing I drink. So I always rip this off. And when I was younger, my mom, she would always collect these for us to like donate, or like I think if you had like a gallon of this, you would get like $200 for it. Anyways, that's like off topic. But yeah.
Totally off topic again. I
My
couldn't
bad.
help but notice your 1111 tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to take a picture and send it to my friend because she has a business, 1111, where
Oh, really?
she... Yeah.
Yeah, no, perfect.
So-
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
I gotta-
actually my angel numbers and my mom's as well. So she's always
Really?
with me.
Okay, that's nice. Okay, so, yeah, and then I'd never heard of 1111 before in my life until, like, my friend started telling me all about this 1111
You
thing.
see it all the time. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't even have to be 11.
Seeing it everywhere now. Yeah, it's exactly the thing. Like, I was selling her a
323,
house, and
222.
because I'm a realtor, and she's like, okay, so if they want to move the closing date, then I guess we'll do it on January 11th. Because then I have my numbers, and I'm like, I could never live like that at all. There's no way I
Yeah,
could do
that's
that.
wild.
Wow.
Okay, so let's talk about how you guys got together. Are you dating someone in the band?
No, I am not.
No? Just
Nope.
good friends?
Yeah,
And
this is my best friend and my neighbor.
nice. Your hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Just flat ironed this morning.
Did you?
I'm
Oh, my
surprised
God.
it's held up with the humidity.
Oh, God, for real.
Thank
Shout
you.
out
I know.
Miami.
Okay, so let's talk about how the band got started and yeah.
Okay, so it started. Serviette Love originally was a duo.
Who was it?
There was was this guy. His name was Damien, and we separated just because of creativity issues, you know. But you know, I still respect him and all that stuff, and thankfully he's let us use the name.
Okay.
And
Did
then
he start another band?
no,
Oh, okay.
he's just kind of doing his own little thing. But then I met Gabs. Well, I knew Gabs,
Yeah.
and then I was like, Gabs, you're really good with words, so can you like help me out?
Okay.
And then I met Omar through another band,
Okay.
and then I asked him to play bass with me, and then he knew Nick and D, and then
Introduce them both
yeah,
to, them,
to us,
Nice.
and then here we are.
Okay.
today.
And how long ago was that? You said it's under a year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably
I would say maybe like
7 months?
I
ago.
started working at Trader Joe's in November, and so I met Omar, and we were just having a conversation. And he's already a tall guy, but I remember him being on a step stool while we were talking about this. And I was just like, "Yeah, man, you play any instruments?" He goes, "I play bass in a band, but one of the guys left." And then I pointed at him and I go, "The drummer," and he looks at me, he goes. Because I play drums and that's always the guy that
Right.
leaves. That's always the one out. So I'm like, I'm a drummer. I'm looking for a group to play with. So I kind of was just like, I can jam with you guys if you want. And yeah, so I met him as well, just starting through work.
Okay.
And we just vibed immediately, me and De Leon.
Yeah.
I remember him walking like our first day. Oh yeah. I remember him walking on his first day, and I'm like, who is this guy? And I introduced myself, and then we just started to get to know each other.
Are you
and
at Trader Joe's also?
Yes, I work at Trader Joe's.
The three
I'm
of you are?
technically
Yeah, all three of them.
technically the veteran because I've been there
Right.
longer, almost 2 years. I remember him on his first interview too. I came up to him because like I always say this like every time I see someone do an interview because the interviews are annoying. It's like 3 interviews, and whenever I see somebody, I'm like, hey, like, what's your name, man? Good luck. I hope you get it. Everything like that. And I remember seeing him.
The Le Pookie Bear.
So,
Is it hard for you guys all to get off at the same time for shows?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I bet.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm sure. I am sure.
Yes.
Or you take the late time slot for the.
request days off usually a few weeks in advance.
Okay.
yeah, we have to like thankfully like our job is able for us to like schedule it in advance.
Okay,
Like
perfect.
how you said,
Mhm.
and it just takes a minute. Like I think for your show, I don't even remember. Did we request it that day off?
Yeah.
I think I had someone take my shift or something like that. But yeah, it's insane.
Okay. So, Serviette Love, what's the meaning? How did you come up with that? Is serviette a Latin word?
Serviette is French,
French.
For napkin.
Napkin love.
Yeah. So and it's more so. Yeah. I mean. Yeah. Napkin gentleman
Yeah,
is
that's
our,
the name
is
of
our
our
private
chat.
name.
Something you guys get everybody to start waving
Yeah,
napkins.
yeah.
at
We're working on
shows.
it. We're working on it.
We're
Working
on that.
merch.
We're on that.
Opa!
Time. Well, France will cook, but essentially, like Serviette Love is supposed to mean like an artificial love.
Okay.
You know, like very like paper thin, like kind of fake.
Oh.
That's why like
That's deep.
our lyrics are more towards that.
Right. Okay.
So yeah, that's what Serviette Love like stands for in a way.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's still, I don't know, it's a lot of things.
How long
I
did it
guess.
take you to come up with that?
I have no idea. Like
That was So our former bandmate Damien was the one who came up with that
Yeah.
name, and it's just kind of stuck. And like
Right.
Mike said, we've been grateful that we've been able to keep it. 'Cause it's been
Nice.
really fitting.
Yeah. No, it's a nice name, and now that I know the deep meaning behind it, it's even better. Okay, so you said that you help write.
Yes.
Who do you write with? Like, is it a full
No,
band?
it's usually just me and Mike who write.
Okay.
I'm a poet at heart, so I
Nice.
usually write poetry.
Okay.
But I have no musical experience or talent whatsoever.
Neither do I.
I'm a teacher. Like,
Oh,
that
are
does
you?
Not, yeah.
What do you teach? What
I
grade?
teach pre-K.
Oh, God help you.
Littles.
I would.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
God bless you.
Yeah.
God.
So we usually take my poetry, combine it with Mike and his kind of melodical thinking, and
Okay.
we put that together, and we make our songs.
How many songs do you have out? Because you guys haven't been together for very long.
Right.
So
Right.
4.
We have
that's
4 songs out
impressive.
now.
That's
4.
very impressive.
Yeah, I mean these songs were all written before they came in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So us none.
Okay.
Us
Yeah.
4 none.
For now.
But
Right.
for now.
Right. Okay.
Huh? Serviette Love has released 4.
Right.
But
Right.
us as a band has released none.
Okay. Well, you still play them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Well, half of them.
No.
There's some in there that we're like, we've outgrown this.
Yeah,
song.
Right.
And we're like, yeah, we're gonna kind of
Yeah.
deviate away from that a little
Okay.
bit.
Red Hot Chili Peppers don't play anything on their first album anymore.
Oh, really? Is that true? Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. But name
He's like, "No, I
something
made
off
it
the
up."
very first album, I can't.
That's no. They're old stuff. I love the Chili Peppers though. So, let me ask you about the songwriting process then, since it's just the two of you. Like, would you call him and be like, I wrote a poem, or
Right.
Like, how's this happen?
It usually starts with Mike coming up with some kind of instrumental,
Okay.
and we'll listen to it about 1,000 times over and over, and then I'll kind of start humming something over it. You'll hum over it.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, I have this poetry book. I pass that over to you, and we'll sit down and kind of, I like this lyric. I like this. Maybe this would go with this. We'll
Right.
rewrite it and kind of fit it to the tune. So it takes us quite a while, I think.
Yep.
But there's been songs that we've done in 2 days and songs that have taken us a month.
Right.
Yeah.
Really no in between, I'd say.
Yeah, it's very like by the day. Like
Yeah.
there's been days where I write a whole song in one sitting, and there's other days where it takes me like 4 months.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? It takes ages.
So, where do you get the inspiration? Are they about life experiences, or
I would say it's like kind of 50-50. I
Okay.
feel like it's either it's an experience and then maybe like exaggerated a little
Right.
bit, or it's just kind of like an idea.
Right.
You know. So I would say it's kind of 50-50.
right?
Nothing like straight from my life.
Right.
Yeah.
So you guys write it, and then do you bring it to them, and they do their piece, or
Right.
So basically, now yes, because so we're working on an EP
Okay.
that it's gonna be out. I'm hoping by August, and fingers crossed. And I wrote it all by myself because I didn't know them, but now like I'm gonna put them on the songs and they
Right.
record it. But after that, I've made more instrumentals and I'll give it to them like, hey, listen, like, what do you think? You know, and
Right.
then we'll jam on it and then we'll start cooking
Right.
some stuff. So
okay?
So yeah.
But I'd say that some stuff from the original EP idea that we had has changed a lot. because
Yeah,
Their
yeah.
unique influence kind of really has
I mean,
pivoted the direction of that.
Right.
the entirety of Night Sky is different.
Yeah,
just
we
from that.
rewrote that song.
I play something different every time that we
Oh.
kind of practice.
Okay.
Not like very like so different that it's a different song, but as a drummer, you know, I'm just kind of laying out a backbeat, and
Right.
those stay the same. But then the fills that I do, it's all kind of in the moment what I would think sounds best in the context. And when
Right.
it's live, that's really cool because you get to see, people's energy, and then the energy of the other 3 guys that are up there also
Right.
kind of doing something that's not 100% the same we did in rehearsal.
Right.
But the way the song's written, there are those moments where it's just like, okay, we're locked in 100% on these moments.
Right.
And that's where we really shine, is that kind of separation of we're having fun and we're improvising the fun stuff,
Right.
and then we're locked in on these other parts of the songs.
Right.
And that's where he writes those songs, those locked in moments, but we kind of get to shine with our creativity.
Right.
Where he's just like, all right, yeah, D, you have a solo here now. You'll end it with that or
Right.
something along those lines.
Yeah, because I will say for Night Sky, which is a upcoming EP in the EP, sorry. And so pretty much what it is, it's like when we heard it for the first time, keep in mind, I myself, I think I'm the only one in the band that can't really read music or anything like
No,
that.
I can't either.
Oh, you can't read music? Okay, thank goodness.
Not at all.
So I can't read music, and I am the type of person that likes to listen. And whenever I'm hearing that song, I think you sent me a video of you playing Night Sky,
Yeah.
was it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I learned a little bit
Yeah.
of like the lead, but as I was listening to the song, I started playing something of my own. And that pretty much changed almost the entirety of the song, because we have like a little bit of a duet in the beginning.
Uh-huh.
So I'm playing the lead part and he's playing a bit of a rhythm part as well. And it just like it turned into something completely different. And just like how Nick was saying, like whenever he's playing something, when we're jamming out and we're doing just like playing it in general, it's almost something different every time.
Right.
And that's the thing. I kind of wish I did learn, or I know how to read music, because I would be able to play like the same thing over and over. But it's hard for me to like do that, because I play something different every time.
Right.
Because I think Jimi Hendrix, like he couldn't read music at all or anything like that, and he would play something different almost all the time. So I kind of I take a lot of inspiration from him.
My husband loves Jimi Hendrix also.
I love Jimi Hendrix.
Many people
I'll
do.
hold it for now.
So,
By the way, I love that giraffe. I've been staring at it the whole time.
this is Fiona.
Fiona.
Omar.
Ooh.
No, it's Fiona. Fiona's her own person.
You're right.
Serviette
you're
Love
right.
featuring Fiona.
She didn't have a name for a long time, and then Modern Freaks named her Fiona.
I love
Aw.
it.
Yeah.
Shout out Fiona.
Yep, Fiona.
What's the skeleton's name again?
Jacob Mars.
Jacob Mars and Fiona.
Yep. So, okay, back to you guys. You guys have 4 songs out. When you play a show, do you fill in with covers, or do you have songs that are not released yet? How does this work?
Yeah, we do. We'll do like 1 or 2 covers.
Okay.
And then we'll do the unreleased stuff.
All right.
So yeah.
What are your favorite covers to do?
Ooh.
They're
Talk to
probably
me.
all
Don't
different.
talk to me.
Yeah.
My favorite. Can I go last?
My favorite one, for me, honestly, it's probably Gutter Girl for me.
I was gonna say that's my controversial favorite too, because
Yeah.
I know you don't like playing that song, but I love Gutter Girl.
Okay.
I think it sounds so powerful when you guys play
Okay,
it.
I
It's my
don't know
favorite.
Gutter Girl. Like, where do I? Who sings this?
Hot Flash.
Hot Flash.
Hot Flash Heat Wave.
That's why I don't
Yeah.
even know who that is.
Yeah. Super dope song, man.
What kind of band are they?
Indie rock.
It's like an indie,
Indie
rock,
rock, yeah?
band. Yeah,
Indie rockish,
I
yeah.
think we relate to their style a lot too. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I don't know
grungier,
many
I can't
new
lie.
bands because I genuinely just listen to like the local music on Spotify. Like I don't.
I love that's
and
amazing.
On
though.
the occasion that I don't, I'm listening to like Stone Temple Pilots or Smashing Pumpkins or like the older bands. So it's like a lot of times bands come here and they talk about these bands and I'm like, I probably look like such an idiot because I don't know who they are. And I'm like, I have no idea. Bob Dylan, I know who that is.
what was the question
That's
again?
a
It was
What's your favorite cover? that
Is
you-
it like from what we've played?
Yeah, like that you
Okay,
would
okay.
play.
I guess my favorite cover that we've been playing. I like Disco.
Okay.
Oh, Circus.
Surf Curse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what? Yeah, because I really like how we were on the topic of like jamming and like playing different things. So, like we play the cover, but we play our version of
Right.
that
Yeah.
song.
Okay.
We're not gonna play exactly like
cool.
how it is in the studio.
Right.
But wow, that song is like really fun to play. Another one, obviously, Gutter Girl. That was like one of the first songs like I played when I was like jamming out with them because we jammed out at FIU, like
Okay.
PG3, and that was
Shout out
that was a
PG3.
throwback. That's another thing we got to
Yeah.
talk about
Yeah.
the whole lore
Story
of
behind
that.
Oh yeah.
Is that-
Yeah.
yeah,
Our
but,
fallen soldier,
We pretty much
PJ3.
just play there, and then we played Gutter Girl. And
Okay.
I guess those are my two.
What's your favorite, Nick?
Well, my favorite of the ones that we played is Lavender Kiss. I don't know who that's by.
Ooh, the licks.
The Licks. Yeah, we don't really do too much bluesy 6/8 kind of stuff.
Okay.
So that one is, it starts off only drums. So maybe I'm a little biased that way. But I'm kind of the
But
same
it's
way.
interesting because it's always different because of the instruments. That's yeah.
I'm kind of the same way as you, though, where I didn't know any of these newer bands and
Right.
stuff. I'm in the Led Zeppelin T-shirt.
Right, yeah.
I also love Bob Dylan and
Yeah.
Neil Young and Crosby, Stills, Nash, classic rock, AC/DC, all
Yep.
the stuff from the 70s and 80s and stuff. So when I come in and I'm like, all right, Mike's like, what's a cover you guys want to throw? I'm like, Good Times, Bad Times, Led Zeppelin.
I already knew that was coming.
Good Times, Bad Times, Led Zeppelin, which is the.
That one is my favorite one, and I learned it for him. And once I
Aw.
learned it, I was like, "Oh my God, Jimmy Page is insane!" Because doing that solo is crazy. Sorry, I took
How
the
dare you?
excitement.
You had your moment.
I'll never
But my
forgive you.
favorite covers I
It's
think
over.
I've done have just been with, groups of musicians where it all clicks. And that's one where we all really click together because there's breaks of silence when we all have to kind of come back in together. And
Right.
those are just, so satisfying.
Yeah.
Especially when you're like improving them, when you're like improving a break and then we just jump back
Right.
into it. And it's just, we were all counting in our head.
Right.
That was great. We jumped in at the same time. Those kinds of songs.
Right. Okay.
I would say also Lavender Kiss
Okay.
is fun to play.
I thought you were going to say relax.
I like Relax, but Lavender Kiss I get to play more notes. So
See,
It's
that's what
a-
I'm saying.
it's a little slower. It's
Yeah.
a little like groovier. I love like funky style
Right.
music, so that's fun to play. I also don't hate Gutter Girl
Contrary to popular belief.
because the crowds usually love Gutter Girl,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's so
Crowd
fun to
favorite.
play it. It's just really easy to play, so I
Yeah.
get
Okay.
bored.
I get that.
But it's a great song.
Yeah.
Love it.
So you were into the older rock. Like,
Yeah,
how
I'm the
do
oldest
you
of
guys
the group.
find a happy? Like, are you guys all into the older
forced
rock?
them.
You know what I mean?
I forced them to play it.
Yeah,
Like, I had
They
one
don't have
band-
a choice.
I was shocked. We had one guy that was into like hardcore punk, and then we had alternative and like country. And I was like, how do you guys do music together? How is this even
Yeah.
happening?
We have a very broad taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of meet in the middle somewhere.
Like on our way over here.
I mean, we
Yeah.
all like-
Oh my God.
On our way over here. We were
It was an
playing.
hour
car ride
drive.
of my life.
So,
We were playing. Like I told him to request a specific song. It was Ethel Cain, Teenager.
Okay.
Teenage. Wait, no. What was it?
American Teenager.
American Teenager. My God, even I don't know the song. And no, mainly because I wanted on the topic of like old school rock. I
Right.
wanted Nick to recognize the sample that she used in the song, and she sampled "Don't Stop Believing."
Okay.
You hear the little in the song, and I'm just like, I wanted him to recognize it. But what was the question again? So sorry.
My Lord.
that was it.
How
I was
do
an
we
answer.
meet?
You got it.
How do we all listen to different music?
Oh, our playlist is insane. I can't lie to you. Like, he's got funk. He's got indie alternative. I mean, this is freaking rock.
I was gonna say whatever Mike says I should play, I play. As a drummer, I'm a support instrument, so I
Right.
recognize whatever
Yeah.
group I'm in, I'm gonna be playing whatever it is that they want.
Well, that's
So
good.
I like punk. I can play a fast snare beat with a heavy, bass pedal, but it doesn't call for the music that they want to write and play,
Right.
and it's not fun to do stuff and be, the sore thumb, to
Right.
stick out. You don't
Yeah.
want to do that. You want to connect with the group you're in, and so I think that our own music styles kind of meet in this middle, like you said, but
Right.
with Mike leading the helm,
Right.
kind of taking the direction, saying, "This is the song. This is the way it's gonna go."
Yeah. Yeah. I pulled a you. I don't remember. I was going to say something.
It happens often.
Oh, God. Yeah. Oh, I know what it was. Has anybody come to the table with a song and it was just like a hard no for you? Like, absolutely not. No?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No?
Well, we haven't learned many covers, to
Not
be
yet.
fair.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
we've all
right
been pretty
now
receptive.
we're trying to practice what you know, but that one's like
Yeah.
yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's
pretty
gonna
hard.
happen, guys.
It's a lot of
How long,
metronome.
how long have you guys been playing the instruments that you're playing?
I've been playing guitar since I was, I don't know, like 9th grade.
Okay.
So how old are you in 9th grade? 15?
14, 15, yeah.
14? So like
Yeah.
6 years? 5
Okay.
years? Just about.
For me, I've been playing guitar since I was like 12, I think.
Okay.
But I kind of gave up on it because my teacher didn't really like teach us anything. I started taking it seriously when I was like 17 because I really wanted to learn this one song. You know,
Yeah.
and that's pretty much how I kept going.
I've known how to play drums for 15 years, like since I was 12, and I went to college for a little bit for classical percussion.
Oh, nice.
So I did that for a little bit for a couple semesters, but yeah, haven't gotten the degree yet.
Right. Well,
I first learned how to play guitar when I was 16, and then
Okay.
I picked up the bass when I was 19.
all right. All right.
Yeah.
And are you guys all self-taught? I know you mentioned a teacher and you took college courses, but like when you initially started, was it just like, yeah,
Self-taught, yeah.
yeah, that's amazing.
No.
I couldn't do that ever. I can't even like read a paragraph and then answer questions after it. I'm like,
YouTube is
my ADHD.
YouTube, yeah,
kicks in.
YouTube is what you need, man.
Yeah,
There's everything you don't need.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a teacher
Yeah.
if you like. but-
Self-taught, pretty much.
yeah. That's how my daughter taught herself the guitar because she's a drummer, but
And yeah,
she
I played guitar first, but didn't really, stick with it.
Right.
But when I was in middle school, I had this friend of mine, Michael Mena, that him and I were in drama.
Okay.
We were in the middle school drama magnet, right? And we would play on desks and stuff. We would play hitting it, like playing
Right.
drum battles, essentially. So that just kind of ignited percussion and
Right.
drum love for me. And so then I was like, I need a drum set now.
right.
Did you win?
Some.
Yeah. That's my guy.
So okay, so you guys are a newer band. How many shows have you played? Can you count them, or has there been so many? 5 shows?
You can count them on one hand.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
What, the first one? And then we had Team Poets that one time.
okay.
We had Titanic.
What was the
Titanic.
first one?
Yours.
That was your first
Yeah,
show.
yeah. That was our first
Yeah.
show,
Oh
yeah.
my god, you
Yeah.
guys did so good.
Thank you.
You did so good.
Yeah, that was our first. Bro, you were so stiff. I mean, he's loosened up now. He's great.
I went to the bartender. I was like, oh, sorry. I went to the bartender. I was like, can I get 2 Modelo's? Or like, no, I want 1 Modelo and 1
me the
Heineken
good
for my mom. And she's like, we don't have any of those. We have Stella. I'm like, I don't like Stella anymore. I had 2 Stellas, or no, I had 1 Stella, and then I played, and then I was like really nervous, but the people before us were kind of like made me relax a bit. Forgot, what were they called? It was like a DJ guy.
Oh my god, The
They were
Nameless.
crazy.
I love
Nameless.
them.
Oh,
they were so
oh my
funny.
god, so
Yeah,
fun.
Yeah.
They helped me relax a little bit, you know.
Veticetti did.
That was
didn't
Veticetti.
They
That
did.
was
Yeah.
Veticetti. Veticetti's beautiful.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Shout out
Yeah.
to him.
It was over.
I
Like
love
it
their
was a
music.
great show. Like I was really blown away by
Sorry.
the bands. Like being new bands. I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck? They're
just
so
wagging his
good.
tail.
So good. I was so impressed. Yeah.
Yeah, that was our first show.
Okay, so that was your first show. The second one was TM Poets. You said?
think
Yes.
so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
TM Poets. TM
Yeah,
Poets
TM
was
Poets.
wow.
Yeah, best
Yeah.
show so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, great,
Yeah, that was a good
great
one.
crowd. Love
Well,
crowd.
it was a great crowd because like Margate's far for you guys, and so
yeah,
that's,
yeah, we're
yeah.
still babies.
Yeah.
In the base
Well, and
scene.
then your followers, they're it's just hard. It's when
Yeah,
you're out of the county. Okay, so where's your third show
was it was the FIU one?
that we're gonna have to talk about?
Yes.
You said we had to discuss that,
Oh,
right?
that
Oh,
was
no,
from
yeah.
our rehearsal
Right,
space.
you're right. It was the FIU one for the Trans
Yeah,
Day
there was like
Visibility.
a FIU like.
It was a Trans Day of Visibility clothing
yeah.
drive.
Okay.
So we got invited to that show, actually
We
kind of
just
last
played,
minute.
yeah.
And we had to kind of scramble jump in, but
It was really fun.
I couldn't make it to that one, but I saw that
It
was
was
a really good show for
Right.
you
It was
guys.
hot.
It
was hot out there.
Slanted. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
that one
Like
was
a tarp.
outdoors.
Yeah,
Hot?
his drum set was on the side.
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
The cymbals were falling.
But it was
Oh
still.
my God.
You like broke apart the sim set, the drum set.
We have some video that guy has like a 360 camera, and
Uh-huh.
at the end of the set, it was already on such an angle, but towards the end of the set, my drum fell over,
Oh my
and then
God.
I was just trying to hold it together by keeping my
my
knees
God.
together, and
Oh
it
my
just
God.
at the end I just said, "Forget this," and kicked him, and I think they got it on
Yeah.
video.
Oh my god. Okay, so I have, and I'll show you the pictures. It's the greatest thing ever. I really felt like a stage mom at this moment. I had this event at the Sunrise Amphitheater, and Young Fiction was playing. I don't know if you've met Young Fiction yet. And I noticed Koa was over by the drums, just hitting the drums, and Koa is the bass player. And I'm like, what's he hitting the drums for? And then I see Gavin, the drummer, looking around and stuff, and I'm like, what's going on? And then the snare stand broke on
Oh.
him during a song. So Koa was over just hitting a drum, trying to keep the rhythm going, and Gavin was trying to find like something to put the snare on, and I'm like, what the heck? So I ran over, and I was trying to help him fix this snare stand, and I was just like,
Yeah.
fuck it. go ahead. And I held that snare for him to
Yeah.
finish that song.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I did.
That's so real.
Yep.
Wow.
What's that?
You have a video of
I have pictures of it. Let me
That's
see.
sick.
I'll show
Stage
you.
mom moment.
I was like, yep.
Yeah.
All right, just full disclosure, it was really hot. Okay, so I was a mess.
It is
so right here. Okay, so this was the panic. Like, oh shit, the snares broke, and they're looking like, and then there I am. I went in. I was like, all right, let's figure this out.
Wow.
But someone had other angles too, and I just sat there and I held it like.
That picture's amazing.
Yeah, I just held it. I was like, finish your song. Yeah,
Show
no.
it to the camera.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
So
Watch your
funny.
head.
Oh.
Yeah, make that
Oh, that
make that
ring.
puppy focus.
I don't think that's gonna.
It's not gonna work, D.
I don't know about that.
D.
Well, anyways, that was beautiful. That was
I'll post it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Love
was
it.
that. I was like, oh my god, I really pulled that stage mom moment off.
Dude, that's insane. No, because you're like last minute. I'm sorry. You're like last minute thinking. You know.
I didn't know
And
what to
you're like,
do.
Dude, what can I do? Fuck it. I'm just gonna go.
That's what I
hold
did.
It, you know.
I did. I
Yeah.
was just like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah.
That's a shout out,
Stage
man.
mom
Yeah.
moment.
Snares are heavy too, and was this guy like taking it easy, or was he banging on that thing?
I'm gonna try to find a video of it. I'm gonna see if they have a video. I mean, it sounded. I was so close to it, like it was getting really banged on.
Right.
I kind of leaned on his leg a little bit because it was like the angle. I had
were
the
keeping it
drum
from
riser
falling over,
halfway there.
really.
Yeah, I was just
Okay.
like, yeah. But I know the stand. We just threw that to the side, and I was literally the stand.
No, that's wild. That's wild.
So that was fun. That was fun, though. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all right, we've got O'Malley's my show. We got Tea and Poets. We got the Slanted show,
Yep.
and
And then it was
What else?
Titanic. Titanic was after
And
that.
Titanic.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did you like Titanic? Did you play with Set of Soul?
No.
Oh, because
We
he usually
didn't.
does all the bookings there.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, I spoke to David about coordinating the show.
Okay.
And he was able to get us into the Titanic. We
Yeah.
didn't love it.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't love the atmosphere, the environment. I felt like it just didn't quite fit our sound per se.
Right.
I feel like that kind of indie rock, kind of punk vibe
Is
just
that what it
doesn't
is?
fit the venue.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Like it was just kind of too loud.
It's
too
more of like a
boxy.
laid back type of.
Right. It felt like it should have been really like an acoustic area. Huh?
Did you want to say something? I'm sorry. This is
Hello.
father figure.
My face is right there, and his, I think our
Oh.
piano, and we have a show, and I need to
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There you go.
I really, it,
I can't even believe that you did this.
I'm so sorry.
No, this thing. I kid you not. This thing scared me. I looked to my right. I'm like, what the heck is this? Is a doggy?
Do you need that bag, Toucans?
Very well trained dog.
Very well trained.
Very well
So I
trained.
got that from my ex-mother-in-law because I had an old English bulldog that passed away, and so she was like, "I think it looks like Sammy."
Oh,
You good?
so cute. Bye.
Your strap is undone.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say about the Titanic gig was that the venue didn't really seem to understand what they were hosting because we were asked before we went on for the other groups that were there to have them turned down multiple times. We had them turned down each time that they were asked, and at one point I told the sound guys there, like, the drum set's not mic'd up. Whatever the drummer sounds like is gonna be what the drummer sounds like.
Right.
This is an enclosed space. There were people eating dinner. This was an owner that wanted to have, you know, an ambiance and stuff, but they agreed to this show,
Right.
and this was the, you know, what it was going to be. The last guy that was playing was just him on his guitar, and the owner of this place started playing music, the house music.
That's rude.
Over this last
Yeah.
guy's
That is
set
so
for
rude.
like
Yeah.
20 minutes. His last 20 minutes that he was trying to play music.
Oh,
and
I would never go back there.
So yeah, I don't want to, and that's mostly why,
Yeah.
because we were trying to be cooperative. We
Right.
were turning down what we could, but it
course.
was just like you these are 4 rock bands.
It's hard to
however
turn
many.
down the drums,
Right.
especially when they're not mic'd. There's not much you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I will say major shout out to like Gabby because she was definitely the person that was dealing with that manager.
Really?
Yeah.
Most of the time because he kept coming up to her and telling her to, hey, I know that they're performing right now, but you need to go up to them and tell them to lower it.
Yeah,
How
he
is
did.
she
He
supposed
like
to
got
do
in
that?
my face.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Did you say, how do you lower drums? Tell me how to do it,
Yeah,
and then
I don't
maybe
know.
will.
It was
Like-
kind of a weird experience because I was just kind of outside, like working tickets.
Yeah,
Just
she's
kinda
doing her thing,
minding
you know?
my business outside. 'Cause,
Right,
You know,
exactly.
I feel like I'm a support member of the band. Like I don't
course.
really, you know.
Yeah.
And so he came up straight to me and he was like, "They need to turn down the volume," and I was like. I already let them
Wow.
know, you know, and he had told me, he was like, "No, I wanted you to go inside and I want to watch you tell them to turn it down." I was like, I'm not going to do that.
Wow.
I'm going to stay right here. It's like,
What were
that's
the other
not my
bands that were
problem.
playing? What other bands playing?
Tongue Tied and
Tongue Tied was amazing.
Yeah.
and
They were
Stellar.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was
No,
Tongue
but
Tied that
Stellar-
started. They opened the
Right.
show.
Right, because Stellar had an emergency, so they had to kind of pull out last minute.
Oh,
Ronell played. He was the
Ronell
one that was
played.
playing by himself, and he did sound. So he was the sound
Right.
guy.
Right.
They were. Yeah,
No, shout out because he.
What's his
he
name
really,
Ronell.
Ronell? Yeah, Ronell. If you're watching this, I will say, bro,
We love you.
freaking killed it that night.
Yeah.
But anyways, when I kind of like did a little get back at that manager because I didn't like how he was talking to Gabby and like how he was standing around
Yeah.
just like this in the corner. Just imagine me as the manager, like really tall in the corner, just like standing, just like looking at you, really mean like. And
He was.
I'm just
he
like,
was
we're playing.
He was posted
we're playing,
up, arms
right?
crossed
Like
by the door.
intimidating you
What was
guys.
it?
Yeah.
Was it I'll Be Around that we were playing the last one? The
I
last
think
song?
so.
Yeah, we're playing I'll Be Around, and as soon as we get to the point where it kind of like it changes like a key, it's like a key change. I literally blast my freaking amp all the way up because I'm like,
Yeah.
screw this guy.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back here anyways, and
I
we
don't
just
blame
start
you.
going crazy.
No, I appreciated that
too.
so much.
He went really
Yeah,
hard.
that's just
No, you guys
rude.
even performed, and then you guys, because I couldn't even see their performance because I stayed outside
Right.
working tickets, and you guys, as soon as you finished, like jumped off that stage because you were like, he is not going back outside to go talk to Gabby again. I was like, I appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
that guy was. I don't even know his name.
It-
I don't.
I don't know.
I wouldn't
But-
ever recommend them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a Titanic venue, the one by what's it called? Where's it at? Huh?
There's
one.
just one.
The Just One. I wouldn't recommend having a venue there. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Okay.
The brewery.
All right.
was good,
So
though.
Titanic sucks.
That was
What
the
was
last one.
and then the last show? It
That
was just
no, that was it.
that was it.
Right.
That was,
Yeah.
is that the
At the
most
After that, you're
recent?
probably afraid to go back anywhere.
Oh,
was
yeah.
one that was
yeah.
set
We had a show set up. It was what, May 10th, was it?
I think
I
so.
think so.
For-
Something like that.
Originally May 4th.
May 4th.
Yeah, right. We got like 3 date changes thrown at us, and then I like what the week of they were like, nah, we're not gonna do it, and I'm like,
Yeah. I feel so bad every time that happens because I'm usually the one that's kind of coordinating
Right.
stuff, and I have to tell you guys, I'm like, listen, I need you to get this day off, like,
Yeah, 'cause
you know,
we get the
thing
days
about
off.
it. And then I'll get the message, and I'm like, hey guys, we're gonna need to actually change it to this day, and they're always so flexible. I feel so bad, but every time date changes on you guys,
I mean,
feel so
Gabby,
bad.
that day, May 3rd, I got my tattoo that day. So,
You did. So
yeah.
you know what? You made use of that day off. There you
Yeah,
go.
true. Man, I can't believe you were treated that way at Titanic. All right, so we're definitely not doing that again. Is there any venues locally that you would like to play at that you haven't yet?
We had a chance to play at Gramps.
Okay.
We did. It was
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
close, very close.
We were
What
very
happened?
close.
Yeah.
I don't remember. What was it?
So the band that had reached out to us to kind of scout us, they were looking
Right.
for a fourth band.
Uh huh.
I guess explained that he didn't read the chat before, and so they sent everybody out to scout bands. He had scouted us. We had like secured the days off and
Oh my
everything.
God.
And then he was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, I didn't realize that they had already gotten a fourth band."
Right.
But in turn, we got invited to a different show at. Is that the one at
Poorhouse.
Porthouse?
Poorhouse.
Yeah, Poorhouse.
Oh, you
So
guys play
they
Poorhouse?
invited us.
We're
right,
gonna,
that'll
yeah.
be
June 22nd.
yeah.
Okay, I'll try to make it out
we've
there.
three
I try to
shows
make it out
this
to the
month.
Poorhouse ones.
Coming month?
Because it's not
Two.
far from here.
Two.
So
Yeah. So they kind of made up for it by.
Poorhouse is always
By
fun,
getting us out of that
and the
one.
guys there are awesome. So you'll,
Good to know.
W.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm not going to
Yeah.
get yelled at.
No, you won't. You won't get yelled at. I have been
Yeah.
going to Poorhouse since I'm at 48 years old, but I've been going to Poorhouse since I wasn't old enough to get into Poorhouse. Like it's, yeah, it's been around that long. Yep. Okay, so Poorhouse is coming up. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
a good one. That's a really good one for you
I'm
guys.
excited. We've never
Yeah.
played in Fort Lauderdale before.
No.
So
Yeah.
that'll be a really good one.
Yeah, it will be. June 6th. June what day?
22nd.
June 1st
Oh,
is
June
Coffee House.
Coffee
Oh, you're
House.
doing underground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got Underground June
God
1st,
bless you
and
there.
then
Yes.
June 20 something.
22nd.
20. The eyebrow is killing me. D, please.
We have to check and see what's playing, if there's any bands at Revolution Live that night, because then usually what happens is they come over to the Poorhouse after.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. Hopefully I can make that. I'll keep my eye
Yes.
open.
That's another one. The date has changed a couple times.
Well, that's good.
So-
You guys are staying active, so that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. Who's the Poorhouse one with?
That is.
um.
We have two. We have two Poorhouse shows. That's the thing.
No. We have one.
Isn't it? I have to look at a calendar. If I don't look at a calendar, I don't know
Poorhouse,
what's
the
going on.
first one is with Streetlights, City Streetlights,
Okay.
and then See You Next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't remember who the other one's with.
It's just us two.
There, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's nice.
This is off topic. I wanted to ask the podcast episode. What number is this for the podcast?
69. Let me see.
Nice.
Nice.
Let's see. I took a little break. Let's just make sure. I could be spreading rumors. I took a little break for a little while to do vacations, and then I got sick. And all right, let me see here. Let's see what number this is. 69.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Very
Yep.
nice.
Nice.
And it will be out on Thursday to Friday.
Nice.
Awesome.
So,
W nice. Yeah. Actually nice.
yeah, so hopefully people watching will show up at your Poorhouse show.
Yay! Yes. Come out to Poorhouse.
So, okay, let's talk about the local scene. You guys
do it.
obviously are actively involved now, which is super cool. Do you have any favorite local bands or any bands that you would love to play with that you haven't yet?
All of them.
Good answer.
Nice.
Honestly, I think Vetasetti.
Oh, I love them.
I would like to play with them
Such
again.
nice
Like
guys,
that was
too.
the first time I ever I saw them play and I was like, wow, I really like how they were able to I don't know, I really like the style of the music.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. And Tongue Tied as well. Oh no, actually that one as well, of course, but After the Sunset, right?
After the Sunset, yeah.
I want
Okay.
to play with them
We
again
love
because we played
them.
with them and what's it called?
Tea and Poets.
Tea and Poets, sorry. they were really good. Really
Okay.
good.
I really like Party of Four. They
Oh,
were
yeah.
out there
Yeah.
and
Great.
Yep.
your festival there.
Mhm.
They have just such great energy and they're
Yeah.
all so positive.
Yeah,
and that
very
was their
positive.
first show too, or something.
Was
like
it their
It
first
was
show?
among their first
Okay.
5 at least.
I know Pedro, he's part of the Plastic Eyes also. But they, college, everything like that. So when he walked in, I didn't know he was a part of that band. And Plastic Eyes were on my show, like when I first started this podcast 3 years ago. So they, when he walked in, I'm like, what are you here to see someone? Like, what's it? And he's like, I'm a Party of Four. I'm like, what? Like, I had no idea. I had no clue.
Yeah, at that show we were looking for this hi-hat clutch. And they were either about to go on or something, or they were the ones that were going on afterwards. And I just got there and started setting up. And so their drummer frantically came up to me and was like, you know if you have a hi-hat clutch? I'm just like, I have a whole hi-hat. I'll see.
Yeah, because my clutch for the back lines, we've gotten a new clutch. Okay, we've gotten a new clutch. What happened was one of my shows, one of the drummers took my clutch and left the shitty clutch with me. So that's how we inherited that. And my daughter's a drummer. She didn't even know how to undo it. So we have a new clutch now. So
Breaking news, there's a new clutch.
there's a new clutch.
There's a
If you
new
didn't
clutch.
know.
We won't be spending an hour trying to get cymbals changed. Oh my
yeah.
God, yeah, that was torture. And I mean, you would think I would have done it a lot sooner, but
It
yeah.
led to good times, though. It led to frantic drummers looking for a
Yes,
clutch, and it got us
exactly.
connected.
And you guys marketed yourselves.
That was a really big bonding moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kept us there the whole night because it was the hi-hat. We were there
Yeah.
because we had our hi-hat as a drum one. So we were there. We watched every band.
Yeah.
Oh, so we used your hi-hat for the rest of the show?
The rest of the shows,
Oh,
yeah.
Lord. Oh, my God. Well, thank you so much for keeping the show
It
going.
was our pleasure.
I had no idea. Oh, my gosh. So whose father came?
That was my dad.
Oh, it was
That
your
my
dad. Did he tell you what happened?
No.
Okay, then I'm going to my grave with it. Okay, moving on. I can't. I promised him I wouldn't say it.
Oh.
I can't say it. I can't.
When I told him I was doing the podcast with you, he remembered you. He was like, "Oh, really?
I'm
How
sure.
exciting." And I was like, "Oh."
We have a secret.
Now I see why he remembered you. I'm like, "Oh." Okay.
We need to find out what it is.
We need to press him
tell
on
him
this
that
now.
she says our secret. It's still is safe. It's
I'm scared, bro.
nothing bad. It's just something so funny. Nothing bad. Though.
I thought stage mom was just a moniker. I didn't know you actually became the stage mom. Marrying people's dads, is that what we're talking about, right? No? Oh, okay, sorry, never mind. Stage mom, I thought was just the, never mind.
We'll
no,
have a
it's
break after
nothing
this.
like that at all.
Everyone, Fiona, calm us down. Calm us down. Okay.
No,
We're
it
all
was
like
just it was
Jacob
just
right
a
now.
funny it was a funny moment that happened. Not anything like that.
Boo, Nick.
It was just funny. And if he wants to tell you, or if he gives permission for me to tell you, I will happily tell you.
It's that now we
But I
don't
told him,
know.
Don't worry, I got you. Secret's safe. I won't say a word.
Now we're just gonna guess.
Now,
we're
yeah.
gonna just try to figure
And
it out.
I didn't know it was going to lead there.
He supported the wrong band.
Oh, God, that's so funny. But, okay, so I'm totally off topic now, but my God.
Local bands.
That's
Local
the local
bands.
bands.
Local bands.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're playing Poorhouse. You have a favorite local band?
I really like Stellas.
Oh, Stella's. Oh, my God, they're
Yeah.
so sharp. They're so...
I have wonderful
Lovely.
memories with them because I think one of our really early shows that we played when it was
Our first one.
the trio, not Naomi's. I'm talking about they were like vibing in the front.
Uh-huh.
And we were pretty new, so when we were playing and they were just like really hyping up the crowd for us, it was such a special
Mm-hmm.
moment to be in that crowd and to see other local bands being so supportive of us
I
and
love
very
that.
welcoming. And I
Super
think
nice.
after that moment, then they played and we hyped them up. I mean,
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
need hype. They've got plenty. They
Yeah,
get the crowd
they're-
going on their
yeah.
own. But
Gnarly.
then we kind of connected and we all started talking. So I definitely think Stella's. And they have an EP coming out too.
I think it comes out in like a couple weeks.
Does it?
I think so.
Oh.
Yeah, I've always loved them. They've got a very unique sound, and
Yeah.
they're just like very like it's almost like perfect. Like
Yeah.
when everything about them, I really like them.
Very clean.
Very clean, and they're young too for being like so good. Like
Yeah.
they're young. So okay, so what is your dream venue to play?
Revolution Live.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was going to say
Yup.
Revolution Live.
Or Gramps.
Revolution.
yeah.
Or Gramps.
Yeah.
Those two.
Yeah.
Well, you're almost there.
So close. We were there. We were actually there.
Dangling right in front of you.
I didn't even know what Gramps was, and when I found out, I was like, "What?"
Yeah, bro, we were this close.
Oh man.
Maybe for the EP release party we'll play at Gramps.
Yeah.
If the opportunity presents itself.
It'll present itself again. It will. It just wasn't our time.
Right.
Like, that's insane. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's honestly been a while since I've done any house shows.
They're always the
I
funnest.
want to
House shows
do
be
a
lit.
small living room, have the drums set up, turn the guitars up way too loud, have the mic way too
Yep.
loud, and just have like a
And
whole
then
crowd
Oh,
of people
yeah.
in a living
Yeah.
room. Yeah, I'm just.
play at Trader
That's
Joe's.
always fun. Young Fiction, they're up in Jupiter, and they'd have like 2 house shows a month, and it was just always like they were doing them since my kid couldn't drive, so I would have to drive her up there with her old band, and but like so many people would come, and they live like in an acreage area, so it was never like anything complained on. It was. Here, my neighbor, she's crazy, so I can't even breathe loud, and she's knocking at my door. So, all right. So, watching my podcast, you know that I do the "You Can Tell Mom Anything" segment.
Oh,
So,
Oh.
what's gonna
we're
happen?
gonna ask questions, not crazy questions that are having anything to do with me being his mom, but it's just so people can get to know you guys.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so we already know you 3 work at Trader Joe's. What do you? And you're a pre-K teacher.
Yeah.
God bless your soul. What do you do?
Unemployed friend, baby. Unemployed. Nah, I go to school.
You go to
I'm at
school.
school,
Okay.
yeah.
What are you going to school for?
I'm going for music and production.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, let's back it up. You say that. Your recordings. Do you go to a studio? Do you do them yourself, or how does that work?
So for demos, I do it all in my house.
Okay.
It's all homemade. But for example, for the EP, the stuff's gonna be like final. We're gonna go to a studio
Okay.
and do a live recording there, master it all there. Yeah.
Mhm.
So for like ideas and demos, it's my house.
Right.
When we're talking final product, we're gonna go
Right.
to a studio and do it.
Okay. All right.
And that same studio has done the rest of our stuff.
Year.
Yeah, we love Sentient Sound.
Sentient
Also, shout out
Sounds.
Sentient Sound.
Brad,
Okay. That's
Chris.
down in Miami.
That's in
That's like halfway from
Miami
here.
Lakes.
Okay-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like halfway from here to Miami, so Miami Lakes area.
It's that weird like triangle point where it's like Miami Lakes, Miami Gardens, and
Okay.
also like Hialeah-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's around that area.
the
I know
Bermuda
exactly.
of Florida.
Yeah.
Bermuda.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, if you had all the money in the world, what would you do all day long?
Invest.
Question from Office Space.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh my God! I didn't know that.
I'd lounge on the beach and play drums.
Okay.
I was gonna say the
Yeah.
beach.
I hate the beach,
I love the beach.
as you can tell by my complexion. I'm a native Floridian too. Go figure.
It's a good
One
question.
thing I would do all day long?
Yeah. Well, or 2. They're lounging on the beach playing drums.
Facts. I don't know. I'd probably. Man, Who? Stop texting me, dog. It's going crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, mine too. I remember. Do you have a family group chat like me?
No, I'm just like in like 9 different group chats, and they all decided to go crazy right now.
At the
Oh.
same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I've got. It's only 52.
Oh, that's not bad.
Since
Too
I
easy.
sat down with you.
Too easy. Probably travel. Easy answer.
Oh,
You know what? I
travel.
would go to Japan. That's what I would do.
Okay.
I would travel.
I would probably just stay home and chill. I'm
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. I'd probably get like a lot of expensive food. I'd
Are
probably
you a
get-
foodie?
Yeah.
I'm a foodie
If
too.
I got rich, I'd probably get fat, like really fat.
Yeah.
So
Me too.
yeah.
But we would do it in style, like the top
Right.
dollar
The bougie
food.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yeah.
nobody could tell you anything because you're rich.
Yeah, no, that's
You
true.
know what I
I mean,
mean?
they could tell me, I wouldn't
Well,
care.
yeah, but I'm like, dang.
Doesn't matter.
But we're
set.
rich. We could get plastic
Yeah.
surgery. We
Yeah,
could do
yeah,
so many things. Ozempic, we can do all that.
Baby Aldrizzy. Baby Aldrizzy.
Oh, gosh.
I think for me, what I would do if I had, what was the question? Was it if you had like all the money?
Yeah,
All the money in the world.
You had all the money in the world.
unlimited amount. Money is not an object.
I think I would probably just do martial arts, MMA. with,
Okay. Do you
a
do
friend of
that
mine.
now?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I did a while back, but I kind of stopped for a moment. But I was a part of this one MMA league. It's called King of Kings
Okay.
Championship. They actually have a venue July 6th. There's like a fight going on. And I will say, like, if I did have the money, I would do like BJJ, like MMA,
Okay.
stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to King of Kings Championship, Brandon Gonzalez. You better be winning, man. You better be undefeated.
That's
I'm telling
a
you.
threat.
Sorry.
When I was younger, there was
Navy
this
all
club
day.
called Crocos, and they had Monday Night Boxing, and the winner would win like $200 or whatever. So it was tag team boxing for girls. I never did any of that. Like, I always thought I was tough. Oh my God. When I found out that I was fighting against Elizabeth Martin, I hadn't seen her since I was young, but she was like that one that you didn't mess with.
Oh.
Elizabeth Martin and Lori Kaplan, both those girls right there, those are the ones that you would like give anything to if they said to. If they looked at you, just offer it because you're going to get killed.
Oh, man.
And there I was like, holy shit. And Elizabeth was just pounding on me, and I couldn't breathe, and I'm like trying to get
Did she like
words
take you
out.
down or something?
Oh, yeah, I got my ass beat.
Oh, man.
I like literally couldn't breathe. I'm trying to tell her, I'm not going to move. I won't try to hit you. Please just stop punching me.
Gotta buckle.
I was like, I voluntarily did this. What is wrong with
She
me?
got the mount. She's haymakering you on you.
Oh my God. I was like, you obviously won. I can't
Lethal
even move.
haymakers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
But,
I got to give it to those MMA fighters.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah,
MMA is
it's
crazy.
getting hit. It hurts. I can't lie.
Yeah.
I mean, I was sparring with my friend the other day, and I haven't sparred with him in a while. His punches are really hard, but he punched me here, like in the solar plex.
Uh-huh.
And I was kind of like telling him, like, hit me, like, see what you got. And he hit me here, right? And it's so weird how he punched me here, yet I felt like pain on my clavicle, area,
Oh.
like my shoulder area. And I'm just like, it's insane how like the human body,
Yeah,
like,
it
nerve
is.
endings can like be all over the place.
Right.
But the question that you said about like if you had all this money in the world, what would you do? That was actually a question in Office Space. Like if you had $1 million, what would you do? And if you answer a specific question like, "Oh, I'd be playing music all day," then that would be something that you should be doing with your life, or something like that.
Okay.
And I find it interesting. I guess it's like a exercise question of like what you want to do. It's
Right.
like a career choice.
I didn't even know.
Something like that.
My daughter tried to get me into Office Space. I just started watching it with her. I like
It's funny.
episode. Oh, the first season's only like 6 episodes.
Oh
right?
no,
I just
the
finished-
Office Space, like the movie from 2000.
Oh, Office.
The one with
I'm
Mike Judge.
talking about the Office.
No.
Oh, Office Space, where he keeps getting moved, and then he gets moved into
The lanes
supply
and
room.
stuff. Yeah, I freaking love it.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I just
Oh my
recently
God.
started
I
watching
haven't
it.
seen that one in years.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
a
funny.
funny movie.
That is funny.
Well, yeah, it's interesting.
Have you guys watched the actual show Bates Motel?
Yes.
Okay.
I've seen it twice.
I yelled at my husband for even suggesting it. I was
Why?
like, that is the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Why would we watch this? And so
based on
he
Psycho,
put
yeah.
it on anyhow. And then next thing you know, I'm like, huh. Then I'm texting my sister and my brother-in-law, who are always looking for good shows. Like, I yelled at Paul for even suggesting this, but just, put it on.
Norman
And then
Bates is insane.
My brother-in-law said, "Oh, okay." So then my sister yelled at him for suggesting it, and the next thing you know,
Yeah.
I'm getting this text message: "Kimmy, I'm on episode 5 of this damn show." But I'll tell you, I cried at the end of it. Watch your head.
You finished the series?
I finished it, in like a week and a half.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we binged
I
the hell
took
out
my
of it.
sweet. No, I actually had to wait for the what was it, season 5? I think.
Okay.
I had to wait for season 5, and wow, oh my god, that show itself. I think I'm gonna rewatch it honestly.
It
now that
was
you
so
mentioned it.
good.
There's a mini series that is The Shining.
Is it
It's
really?
more based on the book. It's
What's it
not
called?
The Shining.
It's called
it's
The
a mini
Shining?
series called The Shining. Yeah, so it's not like the Stanley Kubrick film where the director took a lot of liberties himself on it. but
Right.
It's closer. Like instead of a axe, he's actually in the book using a hammer. It's like a one of those. What is that game that the Queen of Hearts plays? You know, with
Croquet.
the croquet. It's
Yeah.
a croquet mallet actually in the book.
Okay.
So the miniseries is really
Oh, I'm gonna
scary
have to watch that
because
one.
it's like a 6-episode thing where the movie is just 2 hours,
Right.
but yeah, it goes into a lot of really creepy stuff.
Right.
If you like that one of the
Yeah,
you'd
Yeah,
probably
for
like The
sure.
Shining. Yeah, look into that one.
yeah.
What'd you think of Sheriff Alex? What'd you thought of him?
I loved him.
Yeah, I really thought like he was gonna. It was so sad what happened to him. Honestly,
It
I'm
was
not
just-
gonna spoil it though.
I know. I don't
I'm
want to
still-
spoil it either.
I'm low-key kind of
My
spoiling it.
sister's almost done. She's on the final season, and I'm like, all right, we'll discuss it after, and I'll tell you why I cried. I know it sounds crazy that I cried, but it was just like, are you guys gonna watch it?
The actor that plays Norman
Yeah.
is amazing. He's the guy that's like, I am a surgeon.
Yeah, the Good Doctor. That's what. Have you watched The Good Doctor?
I know. I've only
My,
seen that.
my
a
husband
couple
was like,
episodes
"Is it
here
good?"
and
Because my
there.
husband's like, "We should watch that since he was so good." I'm like, doesn't mean that they wrote a great script
Yeah,
though.
I mean, I
like
don't know.
it's
Nah, the Bates Motel, like the orchestra, like the OST, like the cinematography, the freaking acting itself is beautiful. It's
the mother
amazing show.
was amazing.
Oh yeah, what
so
was her name?
good.
I forgot her name.
I don't remember her name, but she was so good. So
Yeah.
good. All right, well that was off topic, but
Yeah, sorry. You opened up a brain.
it's
like a
so
memory
good,
of
and
mine.
I just finished it the other day, so I was like, it's fresh, and Okay, so do you guys have significant others?
Yes, I do.
You do.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
Yep. Y'all taken?
Nope.
Oh.
I have 2 kids from a
Oh,
previous
do
marriage.
you?
Yeah.
How old are they?
4 and 2.
Nice. All right.
I'm single.
You're single. All right. Well, that's important for the fans to know, okay? They need to know who they're going to see and the potential.
These guys. These guys.
Them.
The Napkin Gentlemen. That's the name
Okay.
of our group chat, by the way.
The napkin
The
gentleman?
napkin gentleman.
That's funny. That's
Yep.
funny.
That's our group chat name.
Yeah, napkin gentleman.
Napkin gentleman. You're just not a part
And
of
I'm
it,
just,
okay?
I'm in there.
You're in there. You're
I just
you're
text
one of the
good
guys.
morning.
You're one
Yeah,
of the
I just
guys.
text good
Moderator.
morning, Napkin Gentlemen.
Moderator. Gabrielle.
The mod.
The napkin lord.
I am the napkin.
So, what is the most daring thing that you've ever done?
I climbed over a safety fence in a waterfall in Oregon because I wanted
Oh.
to touch the water really bad.
That's very daring.
It was pretty scary.
I would have been scared.
I
would've
loved
been.
it though. I don't regret it at all. It was very fun.
Thank God that you're here with us.
Yep.
Yep.
I lived to tell the tale.
Yes, you did. And now we can be excited about it.
Exactly.
There's a cave in Headwaters Lodge in Virginia, which is like a church camp that I would go to when I was
Okay.
a kid. And this was just the first thing that came to mind, but it was like a cave structure that you needed to like go inside of this almost human-sized hole to get through, to get into this big cavern. And it's just like you really do have to surrender to the unknown. You don't
Right.
know what's on the other side until you get to the other side. So that
Wow.
was really scary.
That
was a lot of
is.
adrenaline. I've never jumped out of a plane or anything, but I imagine
I
that
didn't
feels
either.
similar, where you don't know where you're going until you're there and you're on the other side of it.
Wow. I think I would be more scared to do that because are you going underwater?
I don't remember if there was water. I don't think there was like your head submerged,
Okay.
but you definitely are in water
Right.
when you have to go through this tight hole to
Right.
get to this cavern on the other side. That is, there's a lake or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I would. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. I don't know.
Pretty much what I did. I guess at the top of my head, like the most daring thing I've done, was a friend of mine. My friend Brandon, who's the owner of King of Kings
Okay.
Championship. He had a fight coming up, and unfortunately, the person that was fighting for the male lightweight division backed out, and he called me saying that, hey, I tried calling everybody that was like that was able to fight. No one said no in such a last minute because it was the day before. He said, "Are you willing to fight this specific person, Timothy Smith?" and I was like, I was at work at the time, and he called me. I was like, no, I'm not gonna fight. But then I realized, like, you know what? Fuck it. We'll see. We'll find out. And I haven't fought since I was 19, or like actually sparring or like fighting anybody. And the next day, I go to the fight, and I pretty much fight the guy.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won it.
Oh,
But it was
good.
it was really good. His stamina is insane. I can't lie, but I guess I kicked him. I saw fights of how he would fight, and I noticed he kind of like comes up to you and like kind of like yeah, not like that, but like really gets in your face. So my reaction is like, okay, I like, before I watch any fights, or if I have to fight somebody, I want to see how they fight first. So I'm just like,
You
he
studied
comes up
them.
to you,
That's kinda
and I'm
cool.
just like, I kick him, like that's the, because I want to get him out of my face.
Right.
But yeah, I guess that was the most daring thing I did.
Right.
Because it was just like so sudden. It was
Yeah.
the day before.
You weren't prepared, and you still won, though.
I wasn't ready. I didn't want to fight either way. But yeah.
I'm kind of a scaredy cat, but
Me too.
I remember one time. I don't even remember what it's called. It's like in Key Biscayne. You know that like abandoned, like it's like those stands by the water.
Oh, like the stadium looking?
Yeah, that
Okay.
stadium thing. I like snuck in there once, and then while I was in there with my friends, some lady was like, "Get out!" Like she kept screaming, "Get out! Get out!" I've never ran so fast in my life, and it was super creepy in there. It was like dark and like a bunch of graffiti.
I've only been during the day, and I'm usually kind of creeped out
I went
by
during
it.
the day, but like there were still like these rooms that were literally pitch. black.
Yeah.
Right.
You couldn't see anything.
Ooh.
I was like, why am I here?
That's bold.
I think for me, I was generally trying to think, but I think the most daring thing I did was boot camp,
For what?
the military,
What branch?
National Guard.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that.
That's definitely very
Yeah, I was
daring.
genuinely trying to think, and I'm like, yeah,
Literally right there. Full life experience there.
yeah, that was cool.
Are you still in active duty? Yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
My nephews are Marines,
Oh, dope.
but one of them, they're both out now.
Oh,
but
okay.
one of them's really bad PTSD.
Oh, word.
But
Oh, yeah.
the other one, it's funny. Funny story. The one that has the severe PTSD, he was just a diesel mechanic. He went to war many more times than his brother, who was the team lead, full infantry. And so he was the first in, last out. But it was kind of like when he went to war, it was like kind of like a little frat party. But when my nephew, my other one, who was the diesel mechanic, went, they were actually doing stuff. And he's like on full benefits now from the VA because he's got bad PTSD. But yeah, I
Say a
gotta
major
give it
shout
to
out
you.
to everyone that's serving in the military right now,
Exactly.
especially Marines, Navy, Army, Coast Guard,
Yeah.
Yeah,
entirely. I have major
100%.
respect for people that serve in the military.
me too. I wouldn't do it.
No.
I'd be one of those people that what are they you go A1, but you go.
Wait, well,
Or they'd have to draft my ass, and I wouldn't. I would.
yeah.
I'd be gone. There's absolutely no way I would ever have enough nerve to do that.
Yeah.
Just the mental breakdown itself, that would just mess me up because I'm such a people pleaser. If I think someone's mad at me or angry or anything, that's I couldn't handle it. So, but you snuck in. When I was younger, I snuck into Vizcaya. I went on a date. We jumped the fence. It was like midnight, and I was already supposed to be home. And I lived in Plantation, but I really liked this guy. So, curfews don't matter when you like a guy. And this was back, I didn't have a cell phone. We had beepers back then. And we jumped the fence to get into Vizcaya. Why? I don't know. Because that's what the guy said. So the car got towed. We had to call a cab, go to someone else's house to get a car. Oh, my God. And then I didn't even have my purse. My purse was in the car, so I didn't have a house key. My beeper was getting blown up by my mom, and I was trying to get in through the side door of the garage because I was like, there's no way I could let my mother know that. First of all, she didn't like the guy to begin with. Second of all, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm coming home.
Yeah.
And, yeah, she was waiting for me. Yeah.
Oh.
T.
Yeah.
So rude.
It was. She's
yeah,
like,
sitting
I've
in
been
the chair,
beeping
like,
you.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. I didn't.
The OG
That was
stage.
rough. Yeah. That was rough. I was so scared. But I kept my cool around the guy, You had to.
Yeah.
Like, my mom, please. No. She was one scary lady. Well, she still is times. Okay. So you've got your dinner party. You get to bring 4 guests, alive or dead. Who are these 4 guests that you're bringing?
Gabby,
okay.
Omar, D, and Nick.
You took my answer. I was
another
gonna
one.
say you
Pick
guys.
another one. Pick another one.
No!
Pick
I'm
another
not
one.
coming because I'm going to a different dinner party with Anthony Bourdain, John Bonham, William Shakespeare, and Gandhi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gandhi's
Such
a good
chill
one.
table.
Yeah.
Hella mellow,
and
bruh.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
such
awesome.
a chill table. I'd sit at that table.
That's awesome.
Oh. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So yeah, you can have your dinner party. I'm over there.
I honestly don't know. I don't know. Well,
Do you
next
know?
time. I'm still thinking. Do you know?
You're really
I don't
quiet
know.
over there.
I answered these people.
These people.
Okay.
I would. Genuinely, I would go to dinner with you guys. 100%.
Bill's on you. No, I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're buying, I'm in.
Now.
Dang, that's a question. I know like some off the top of my head, but it's like.
Man, who would be cool to hang out with?
Facts, man. I don't think so.
So many cool people out
Not saying them again.
there. William Shakespeare,
All I remember is Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Gandhi was really
William
good.
Shakespeare.
Anthony Bourdain, John Bonham.
Wow.
Chill ass table.
You want an invite, huh?
Yeah, I do actually.
Who are you removing from the table to put Mike in?
Me. You enjoy.
Okay.
Wow.
That's very
That
sweet.
was sweet. That was sweet.
Wow, how cute. Can they be fictional characters or do they have to be real?
Whoever you want. It's your dinner.
You know what I would want? I would want my dog,
Okay.
but like as a human. I want to know what's in his head.
Tell me about that. Because
That's what I would do.
if I'm just waiting for the day for my dog to just start saying words because
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
like what the heck are you thinking when you're looking at me like that?
You're gonna look.
No, I'm like, where's my phone?
I mean, everybody here thinks my dog is like a skinwalker and he's just a human inside of a
His
suit.
dog is a
No, his
person.
dog
That's
is
a
a
person.
skinwalker.
What kind of dog?
A golden doodle.
A golden doodle?
Yeah.
His dog is
But
a
that golden
skinwalker.
doodle is bigger than I am.
Yeah.
His dog is a
Scary.
I guess there's another daring thing that happened to me. So I was. This was on the
Next to my
topic of
dog.
skinwalkers. So my friend and I, like, we were going to Taco Bell like at 3 a.m. We go to Taco Bell. We were already done. We're going home. Keep in mind, we live in Homestead,
Uh-huh.
and so we're like kind of like in a dark type of street area. Yeah. So I see this dog passing by, and I'm passing by it, and I'm like, ooh, puppy, and I do like a U-turn. Keep in mind, this dog's like an adult dog, by the way. Like it's
Forever
fully
puppies.
grown.
Forever.
I turn around and I'm driving, right? And my friend is on the passenger seat, and I'm like, I lower the window, and we have the car right parked by the puppy, by the dog. So like, let's say the dog's right here. I tell him to lower the window. The window's
Yeah,
being
that
lowered,
worked out.
and we see that the dog is just like dead ass, just standing, just like this.
Oh.
Just like that, just standing and not even moving a muscle. And I'm like, okay, he's probably deaf or something, because we're trying to call his name, like, hey, little baby, like little whistles. I'm like, here, just drop a straw, like right in front of him. And we dropped the straw right on the floor. He didn't even move. His tail was like sticking out fully.
Was this a statue?
It was a real dog. It was the dog was just like in the middle of the street, just like not even moving.
Are you sure? Because it was 3 o'clock in the morning after Taco Bell.
Were you
No,
sure?
I'm serious. I'm serious. He was just standing still, and you know when you get scared and you kind of feel like that, like shivers running down your
Yeah.
spine and your eyes start to get watery.
Oh.
It kind of happened to like me.
Wow.
And him. He was telling me just drive, because the dog is just like standing completely still. Like he's not sitting down. He's just like that.
Just up.
oh,
Right.
you know? And he's just like he's just not moving. But I guess anyways, to answer your question about my dinner party, probably.
Anyways, the dinner party. I would invite the Taco Bell manager.
I invite
The
the dog.
Because she's going to get that story.
I'd invite the dog. I'd invite Fiona, Jacob. What's his name again?
Jacob Mars.
Jacob Mars, Sky Ferreira. There you go. That's it.
Wow.
Oh, that's hysterical.
I can only have two.
All right, well,
I have
that's
two
fine.
musicians. I would invite Mac Miller
Okay.
and Steve Lacy.
All right.
Mac Miller because he's not here with us anymore.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Steve Lacy is like one of my top inspirations for sure.
Okay.
He's amazing.
Te toca?
Oh. Yippee. I mean, I would say, because it was on my mind, we were just talking about it, the band Hers.
Okay.
I would have invited them to a dinner party.
Yeah.
Because I feel like
R.I.P.
I draw a lot of influence from them as a songwriter.
Okay.
You know, I don't really know much about music, so listening to hers and kind of getting these, lyrics that you wouldn't realize are as deep as they are, I feel like that really is reflective of who we are as a band and who we are as songwriters, is these kind of overlaying lyrics that mean a lot more than you think they do.
Right. Mhm.
So I'm a really big hers fan.
Okay.
And I think I would have dinner with them.
All
Rest
right.
in peace.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, if you could go back to your 5 to 10-year-old self and do something different, what would you do?
Think before I speak.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And I don't do it till this day. So
It's not going to change.
no. I don't really have like a filter.
No.
I just kind of like
Yeah.
go.
I'd go back and say you're doing all right.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of insecurity growing up as a kid
Right.
and into middle school and high school. No one really said, you're doing good, you're doing okay, you're doing
That's
fine.
important.
Yeah.
I would have been that person that
Mhm.
said, hey, you're doing good.
Right.
You're like, relax, you're doing fine.
Okay, that's good. That's nice.
The pain's just temporary. What you're dealing with,
Oh.
and also, well, that's it. I mean, I dealt with a lot growing
Mhm.
up. Abusive household,
Okay.
everything like that. But just know that it's temporary, and at the same time, talk to your mom and try to talk to her about certain things that were happening.
All right.
I would just say to not be scared, to try new things.
Okay.
Just to
These are
go
also
out,
good.
give it a shot. If
Yeah.
you suck, people are gonna forget that you sucked.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
true.
no
So
one's
true.
no one's gonna
That's
remember. So
true.
just
It
don't be
is so
scared
true.
to do what you want to do.
Yep.
Okay, then I'll say something that's like meaningful then. Because I felt like I said that, and then I already said the answer. I'm like, oh, now I
You started it.
like
so,
a weirdo.
you know.
I would tell myself that remember the friends that you make. It's not how many you have.
Exactly.
It's how
Yep.
how valuable
Mhm.
they are to you and like
Yep.
what they mean to you
Yeah.
and
It's very true.
how good of a friend they are.
Buy a house. I know you're 10 years old, but buy a house.
Invest.
Invest.
Get crypto,
That's
crypto,
invest.
Bitcoin, Bitcoin,
It's
Bitcoin.
very
Bitcoin.
important.
2010. Like,
Invest.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, to know then what we do
I
now.
know, right?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Never gonna be able to afford a
should've
house.
As I tell my daughter all the time, enjoy living at home. Like you can stay
Yeah.
as long as you need, but save
beautiful.
your money.
Yeah.
And I'm a realtor. I feel bad for
Yeah.
everybody that doesn't own a house right
It's
now.
rough out
that
there.
It's or it has to rent. The rent is out of
Right.
control too.
You feel like Jacob.
Yeah, that's what you're going to end up like if
Can
you
we bring him over? I'm so sorry. Can we
because
bring
it's
him
like-
over? I love him so much. Jacob.
You're collecting all the little friends over there.
Sorry.
I wanted to say on the note of things that we would tell our younger selves,
Right.
I feel like a philosophy that I live by is to tell people that you love them so often
Yep.
that you make it weird.
Yeah.
And I know I'm kind of redundant when I say this, but I tell the guys all the time, I'm like, I love you guys so much. I make it weird because
But
I
it's
do.
important. It is important.
It is.
I can't lie to you. I'm
'Cause you
not
never
used to
know.
like affection and like hugging and stuff like that. But when you guys hug me,
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it. I'll be honest with you.
You know, it's like you don't get moments back. That's the
You
thing.
don't. You don't.
can't go backwards. You can only go forward. So it's like that's what I tell my husband all the time too.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is a moment. Like you
Yeah.
never gonna have this moment back. So if you need to do this
Yeah.
with her, like with our daughter or whatever, do it because she's not gonna be 11 forever.
Yeah.
So
No, I treasure the moments that we get to spend. I mean, I love working with you guys, as a team and as a band, but I really think those moments that we really connect is when we're bowling. We went to a foodie festival.
Yeah.
We're going to go eat sushi burritos after this.
Making
like
memories.
those kind
Yeah,
of bonding
exactly.
moments. I think are so
Yep.
pivotal to why
He's like, what?
Why those
Bag it up.
Never had
You didn't
sushi
know, but
burritos.
sushi burritos?
Stage
You
mom,
were
have
in
you
the
ever had
car.
that? Wait, have you ever had sushi burritos?
I haven't.
Neither
You
have I. I
live
still.
here. It's like 10 minutes away.
It is. It's really
Where's
good.
it at?
I forgot what the place is called.
forgot.
We know it is sushi
I don't
burritos.
even know what you're.
I think it's like
Is it at a sushi place?
No, it's like a-
it's like a walk-in no.
Is it called Asian Kitchen?
No.
No, that's the place by my job.
Right.
Oh,
We'll get back to
man.
How
you.
are we gonna get there if we don't know what it's called?
Yeah.
It's, if you literally
Well,
Google
not
sushi burritos,
I'm
you
doing
will
it
find
right
it.
now.
I swear.
Because we love sushi.
Yeah,
I had the sushi burrito
essentially
one time.
like a burrito,
So good.
and you just put whatever you want inside of it, and you eat
Look
it.
up like sushi burritos
Oh my
dating.
god.
Yeah, yeah.
Right there. Pokey.
Yeah,
Poke
ramen.
Poke ramen.
Poke ramen.
Poke
I said
ramen.
Asian kitchen. That's
Where's
the place
this-
next
well,
to my job.
Asian Soul Kitchen. So there you go.
Okay,
Poke
so
ramen,
I
Asian
wasn't
Soul
wrong.
Kitchen. Where's it on University Drive?
Yeah.
It's not that far.
1901. Oh, it's right. You just 595 to University, go south, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you're right there.
Delicious.
Lovely.
Amazing.
And they're quick too.
Yeah.
Super
They are
quick.
fast.
Oh, we'll have to try it.
Yummy. And
We'll
they
have to
and they
try
have
it.
other options. You want ramen? You want lo chow mein? Or you want rice? You want a little?
We
drink?
have a Poke I Love You at the corner. I wonder if they do
Maybe
the
that's
same
it.
stuff there. I don't know.
We're like walking advertisement for this place.
That's funny.
Love it.
That's funny. I have
Sponsor us.
many places like that too. I'm like, well, you've never had it. Okay. So what was your first job ever?
So my first job, I'll answer, I guess.
I gotta think
Because
about
I can't forget it. I worked at a dojo, actually.
Okay.
At 16, 17, I worked after school care, and I started doing, I was pretty much a senpai, which is like a hired student
Mm-hmm.
helping out the sensei, like pretty much a teacher with karate, like teaching little kids karate.
Right. Okay.
Shotokan.
Nice.
Yeah, it was really fun. And it
Did
was
you
also
know
annoying.
who Joe Hess was?
Joe Hess? Who?
He was like my brother-in-law. He's a karate instructor. Well, he's old now, but he was. He's like a 4th degree black belt.
What degree? What
did
style of karate?
Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, so he does jujitsu. then.
Yeah. Atemi-ryu, Gojo-ryu Jiu-jitsu.
Oh, Gojuru. Oh, so okay, yeah.
And his coach was Joe Hess, and Joe Hess was apparently this really big master
Joe
of
Hess.
like
Sounds
the
familiar.
karate world, I guess. I don't know. And then when he left, I think he's dead now. But yeah. So that's
Wait, so is your husband or
My brother-in-law.
Your brother-in-law? He does. So he's a 4th degree in Gojuru.
I don't know. It's a black belt.
No.
It's black.
Okay, yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
interesting because
But
I love
his
hearing
school
other
was
styles of
Atemi-ryu,
karate.
Gojo-ryu, Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, so I'm guessing like he did Gojuru, like karate, because there's 4 styles of karate.
Yeah.
There's
De Leon
Gojuru-
wants to fight your brother-in-law, is what he's getting at.
No, I think Jacob
That's where
wants.
this is going.
He's
No.
older now, so I mean.
I just love talking about karate. Gojuru, Shituru, Wajuru, and Shotokan. So I did Shotokan, and I guess he did Gojuru. I'm not sure. Either way, BJJ, like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, is a different style of
Right.
martial arts, but that one is like insane. That's one I want to learn
Yeah?
so bad. It takes years to get a black belt, like almost 10 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That one's like insane.
I worked at a McDonald's inside of a Walmart.
Oh,
So
I
there
didn't
was-
know they had those.
Yeah, there was no drive-through, but I did get
Homestead
some
Walmart.
wacky regulars.
I'm sure.
And I was like 16, so I was just like,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
we're talking Walmart, and since yeah.
I worked at a Hollister for like a week and a half.
Okay.
In
You
Dolphin
loved it,
Mall.
huh?
Yeah,
Yep.
it was great. Everyone was super nice, you know.
And why did it only last a week and a half?
Because everyone was so mean.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, it was like I was 18 and like the managers were like my age now. I'm 24, but they really thought they were like hot shit.
It's
And I
like,
didn't
come
get
on.
it. And they
This
also
is
only
retail.
scheduled me. They scheduled me once a week too. So I was
Oh.
like,
What?
So
Yeah.
you worked there once,
yeah.
So you worked one shift,
twice.
After that second one, I was like,
clocked in and out.
Oh, that's funny.
My check was $65.
Wow.
I remember.
Wow.
First check.
When you're 18, that's like $1,000.
It
Yeah.
was gone in like 30 minutes.
I'm sure.
Really?
Before you even made it home.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
my mom was so mad.
I didn't make that much money. Like my first job was I was a tutor,
Okay.
and I charged I think like $20 an hour.
Right.
I worked twice a week, and occasionally a third day. I would come home with like maybe $40, $50 a week, and I made that shit stretch
Right.
so far. Yeah, that was like gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't miss tutoring though. No, no.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. My thing was like it was
I'm
hard to
dealing with
kind of
different
come up
types
with
of
right. And the thing was I used to tutor at people's houses,
Uh-huh.
and I noticed
So
that
you had to
that is
drive
so
there on
hard.
top of it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it
Too.
was driving, and it was just
Yeah.
it was a lot of moving around, bringing like my books with me
Right.
and all the things to materials to work with the student. And on top of that, when kids are in their own environment, they're just off the
Distracted.
wall.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's not the same as like working with
true.
my students in our classroom.
It's true.
You know, way
Yeah.
harder. Yeah, I don't miss
couldn't do
tutoring.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Did we get your first job?
Oh, I worked at a Subway. My first job.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
I haven't had Subway.
I'm gonna
in
just,
forever.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Man,
So it's good that I haven't had Subway in a long time. Is that what you're
it's okay. You're not missing
There's
out.
a
It's
24-hour subway in the health district for the nurses and stuff.
nice.
Really?
I didn't know that yet.
Oh.
I don't know why not.
You're being caressed right now. Oh.
Me and Jacob have a thing. Just kidding. But no, I was like, because I was helping out a friend with a flat tire. He was there too. I just noticed like, oh, there's a subway that's like 24 hours. Oh, I'm guessing it's for the nurses and stuff, like the people that or
Right.
doctors
Oh.
that work in the health district, like in the hospital.
I didn't know that existed. A
Yeah, I know. I was like,
24-hour subway.
whoa.
That's like nightmare fuel. 24 hours.
Right?
Yeah. But
I
yeah.
miss when you worked at Subway,
Did we
though.
all answer?
I don't.
I think so. Yeah. It was at McDonald's
I
and
don't.
Walmart. Yep. Subway.
Yeah, I don't.
All right.
I do not. Never going back.
All right. So if you could join any past or current group, which one would you want to join?
I already know.
You already know?
Lana Del Rey.
Oh,
my Lord.
oh,
Be
my
one of her
daughter loves
guitarists.
her.
Be one of her like well, obviously I wouldn't like replace Blake Stranathan. He's one of my biggest inspirations for playing the guitar, but I would love to be like an extra guitarist playing with her. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I love Lana.
My current favorite band is this band called Worry Club right now.
Okay.
I would love to be in that band.
Okay.
They're so cool.
Worry Club?
Yeah, Worry Club.
Okay.
They just finished a tour like a couple weeks ago.
Mhm.
Love their stuff.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I would.
I don't know. I don't have any specific group in mind, but I think it would have been really cool to tour before the information age that we're in right
Mhm.
now, where it was a lot more newspapers,
Yeah.
TV, radio, word of mouth of bands
Right.
and stuff, and then
Mhm.
being part of like a big group at that time, where
Right.
it's not like, the Beatles or Led Zeppelin, huge, but
Right.
just like that town, that
Yeah.
tri-state area, whatever that small area is like, oh, that's the group that
Right.
they sell out the small theater that
Right.
they have, but all the fans really like that. I
Right.
don't have a name because I don't have a specific
Right.
one, but one of those before Twitter and before
Right.
Instant, I just
Yep.
posted that the stories here now. I would have wanted to see that grow
Yeah.
in that kind of time period.
Yeah. It's more satisfying, I think. Yeah.
Is it more like they weren't able to even record it, so you had to be like at that specific
Yeah.
concert?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
It's a different day today.
So different. Yep.
People just whip out their phones and like they post it on their stories.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, I
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
this specific
Yeah.
concert.
And the quality of iPhones lately, that's like,
Crazy, right?
it's like you were there.
Yeah. It is.
For real.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm trying to think of what band I would join. I mean, whatever I could contribute, obviously. I think I would.
Well,
'cause
maybe
it's
focus
recent.
on like who you'd want to write with. Like what?
I think I would want to write with Flip Turn. I saw them recently in concert
I
at
don't know who
Revolution
that
Live.
is. Is that new?
Well, I didn't know of them either. I was actually going to go see the Hales.
Turn.
And they were, I don't know if they were co-headlining or if Hales was the opener, but tickets were super cheap and I love the Hales. So I
Okay.
went to go see the Hales, didn't realize that Hales was the opener and that Flip Turn was actually the main act. But after that show, I just absolutely fell in love with them. And I think
Turn.
they're so awesome. Their stage presence is really, really great. I would say
Rock
it's pretty
band, it says.
indie alternative, maybe
The
rock.
Flip Turn
Yeah.
Stylist is Flip Turn is an American indie rock band from Fernandina. I'm reading it right. I just can't say it.
It's not coming out.
Fernandina
Yeah.
Beach, Florida. Oh, they're from Florida.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I didn't even know. I hadn't really heard of them. I tried to listen to their stuff before the concert, but
Oh.
I didn't love what they had out on Spotify. And then I heard it live, and it sounds totally different.
Okay, this is so interesting. All right, so they formed in 2015, and they all went to the University of Florida.
Oh, look at that.
After, oh, it's interesting. I'm gonna look them up. I'm gonna wow.
They were really cool.
Okay, I'm definitely.
I just
gonna
love how they performed. It was
look
so
at
awesome.
all them individuals. Do we know what band you wanted to be in?
Yeah, I said Worry Club.
Oh yeah,
Worry Club.
Yeah.
Worry Club, yep.
Yeah.
I would say I like the Marias a lot.
Oh yeah.
I would love to. I don't know what I would play because I have a full band, but they're sick. I would also play with the Internet because I love
Oh.
Steve Lacy's he was part of that band, and Sid and all those people. I also saw Thundercat play live. and I would love to be in his band because
Okay.
he is amazing.
All right.
Amazing.
If I could just say a name of one, Grateful Dead, I think
Oh,
is the one
yeah.
that got huge, but kind of just by people talking about him. So that's, I would love to be one of those kind of like get a huge following. Every show that they're at, they get, like 10 fans that just show up every single time. And
Yeah.
then 10 turns into
Yeah,
1,000.
they had those traveling followers. It was like hardcore Deadheads. Yeah. I dated a guy in high school. His brother was a diehard Deadhead. It was. All right, so we're gonna move on to rapid fire, guys. Let's see. It never goes rapid, but let's see if you can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. 10 seconds each.
You ready?
10 seconds each. 10
Okay.
seconds each.
What celebrity annoys you the most?
1, 2, 3,
Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Why did I sit over here? I shouldn't have sat in the front. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm annoyed by celebrities. I mean,
No.
The Kardashians annoy me a little
Okay,
bit.
that's like the number one
That's
answer.
it. Yeah, because I don't know. That's the first thing that comes to mind.
Jojo.
Oh yes.
Oh, JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's getting on my last nerve.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She does annoy me. You're right. True.
As of recently, Drake.
Okay.
Oh, that was right there. We were just talking about that too.
like I've always liked his music, some of it, but he's just being so annoying right now.
Is he?
That's true.
I think Jimmy Fallon needs to relax.
Yeah, I'm right with you on that.
Ooh.
100%. Yep.
We're never going on that ever.
I don't care. I wouldn't have said
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
You're gonna plead the fifth? Oh, did you get an answer?
I
here?
know what you want.
Just say it. Just say it.
No.
They're not gonna be watching this.
It's okay.
You know what? You don't got it. Don't do it.
Okay. All right.
I plead the fifth.
We'll move on.
That is dangerous.
All right. Back to you.
Okay.
All right. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Dog.
Cat.
Dog.
Meow.
Meow.
Oh, okay. Well, you had a bad dog experience. So.
I have a son actually. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday,
Oh, is it?
Hayden. Yeah.
Aw.
Hayden,
Horrible
it's Hayden's
father.
birthday. Yeah, he's in daycare right
Hey.
Hayden, if you're watching it.
now. Yeah.
If you're watching.
He's a cat though. He's literally a yeah. Yes, he is,
He's a little
bro.
rock collector.
Dude, I take him outside and he's like chasing. He's like, well, he is a bit of a rock collector, but no, he kind of like chases the lizards and like bites like the air, like he's trying to get a bug and stuff, and he's so cute. He's some, I don't know. He's just like a cat sometimes. He plays with cat toys.
You know who else is another set of soul? He has so many cats, and he's in love with them. So we had a whole conversation about his cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So do you have a Netflix account, or do you use someone else's?
I have my own Netflix account.
Use someone else's.
Shout out my mom. I still use hers.
Shout out
Mom.
Omar's mom.
Shout out Omar's mom. Thank you for the Netflix.
Thank you, mom.
No, because we could talk about the fact that Omar, you still use my Disney Plus. Actually, I can't even say that that's my Disney Plus. That's my brother's Disney Plus.
Yeah, she's saying
I love
she's saying
that
it like it's
name.
hers. When I first
know.
open it up, there's like 20 profiles on it. Okay.
Yeah, it is.
None of the streaming services I use today are not mine.
Oh,
I
that's
use
funny.
my mom.
No.
Shout out Lil Martin.
What's who?
I use my mom. Shout out Lil Martin.
Okay. All right.
Lil Mom.
Hey, mom.
But it's
Le
funny.
Mom.
I open up all the time too, and I'm like, whose profile is this now? Like, what the heck? I think we have my daughter's boyfriend's sister on it now. So I'm like, what the heck? Okay.
Snorted.
What was the last?
Dead.
What? All right, I'm gonna start over because I can't talk.
Oh.
What was your last impulse buy?
My last impulse
You know
buy.
my shirt.
I feel like I
bought
always-
this shirt last night.
I always
where's your
impulse
shoes?
buy like Pokeballs.
Oh, really?
I love Poke. but
I've never had one.
I love it, but they're so expensive to get delivered to my job.
Uh huh.
And so the bowl is already expensive. But there's days that I feel like I am an Alaskan bear. I just violently crave salmon. And
Oh,
I want
really?
salmon so bad.
I hate salmon.
I love it.
Hate it. I tried.
I
tried
kind of
many
agree
times.
with
I did.
you, but I had a trouble.
Yeah, I had salmon yesterday at dinner. You're right. 'cause
hate it.
I love salmon.
My daughter loves salmon too.
I love it. Raw, cooked.
I thought maybe I
Love
just
it.
had it like ordered it from a place that didn't cook it good. So then I tried it again. I was like, abso-freaking-lutely,
I forgot I
never
had
again
salmon
will I
yesterday.
do this to myself. I had that taste in my mouth all night. I couldn't get rid of it. It was awful.
That's my like treat myself. I've worked so
That's
hard
so
today.
funny.
I'm gonna order a poke bowl.
It's funny because they are expensive. I know
They are
that.
really
My
expensive.
daughter and her boyfriend come home, and they're both sharing one. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
what the heck? They're like, we can't afford two.
Real. Mine was my dog, Elvis.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
What-
No.
That was your goal.
No, yeah, I
That
love
was the latest one.
So, all right, my nephew has a golden doodle as well, and him and his husband work at Disney,
Yeah.
and his husband's a tour guide, so they're always going to have very rich people because it's $900 an hour with a 4-hour minimum if you want to get a tour there. So he's the best tour guide though. So there was this lady. Do you know the golden Irish creams? Those really expensive ones. She was like, I don't have time for them. She shipped that dog to my nephew and his husband, and now they have the golden doodle and the golden Irish cream. I'm talking, this is like an $8,000 dog that this
Whoa.
lady just shipped on over. She didn't have time for him, and my nephew's husband was like, I'll take them.
Okay.
But it's
For-
perfect because they
Just that easy.
they get along very well, the two
Wow.
dogs, and
Okay.
yeah,
$1,000.
it's insane. Those dogs
Yeah.
are so expensive.
Yeah, Elvis was 3,000.
My dog was $30.
I got mine for $350 because I rescued him, and his mom's an American Bulldog and his dad's a Golden Retriever. Yep.
Yeah, I have a pit bull.
Yep.
But she was $30, and they were like, "Here you go, take her."
Yep. Exactly.
I was like, "Yes." Cali.
I thought one day I want a rain stick, so I went out and I bought a rain stick.
Oh, I used to have a rain stick.
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh my God, yeah. My ex-boyfriend bought that for me, actually. Now I think that, well, my 18-year-old when I got it. Yeah, I was like 18 when he got it for me. That's crazy.
He's smart.
Yeah, I haven't impulse bought in a while.
I impulse buy for everyone else except for myself.
That's true. I feel like I do that too.
Yeah.
The Findamon that you got yesterday.
Did
you get- Yes, it is.
I literally
I'm
got
just kidding.
I got 2 beers and they were $6. It's not an impulse buy.
Impulse buy.
Oh, that's funny.
I love that beer.
That's the
Shout
closest
out
thing to an
Findamon.
impulse buy since you're not an impulse buyer.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you a thinker or a doer?
I'm a doer.
Doer. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, doer.
Doer.
Say thinker.
Thinker. Well, yeah, because you don't impulse buy, so yeah.
Doer.
Doer.
What am I? I don't know.
Right now. What are you doing right
Yeah, true. 100%.
Thinker.
Yep.
He the thinker.
Yep.
I feel like I'm a both. Not gonna lie, but I most likely
I guess
thinker.
it just depends on the situation, maybe.
Thinker.
Okay. Who do you think is the most overrated musician?
I'm dead.
Okay.
I love this group, but it's overrated.
Okay.
I think the Beatles are the most
You know
overrated
how many
musicians.
people have said that?
Yeah, overrated as in
Safe
they
answer.
are what they are, but to say that they are what they have been acclaimed to be
Yeah.
is overrated.
Yeah.
That's I think the definition of it. It's
Yep.
they're fantastic. They are pioneers of the of music. You can't put anything close to them, but they're overrated.
Yeah. Yep. I 100%
I would agree.
get that.
I love
yeah.
the Beatles. I had Beatlemania when I was in high school, so
Yeah.
I agree. Even then.
Yeah.
I would say I personally don't think bands are overrated because I think like art is just kind of subjective like that. So you know what I mean. My opinion.
Yeah. Everybody has an opinion. Yeah. Mhm.
Me personally.
I definitely think there's some overrated musicians out there. I think
Actually-
that there's a lot of local bands that are so much better. Some of these bands that are out there making this money. It's like, what the heck? You were at the right place, the right time. Something you had a certain look. I don't know, because it's not your voice, and it's not your guitar playing. It's just yeah.
Do I believe what I said?
Does it have to be a band or musician?
It could be a musician. Yeah.
Jennifer Lopez.
Okay. Yeah, I 100% gonna. Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
Did you know that her song? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I saw on TikTok that Jenny on the Block was not even. She didn't even sing most of the song. Like 90% of the song.
I could believe that.
Like
yeah.
the whole like the hook of like I'm from the Bronx. Like it's not her singing it.
Right.
It's some other chick like from TikTok. I don't know. She does like an actual like video recording of her singing it, and it sounds just like the studio version.
Really.
I might be wrong either way, but I'm gonna say
Something to
Jennifer
look
Lopez
into.
is so overrated.
I agree with you
Yeah, you tell her,
100%.
That's me.
I would just say the Beatles too, honestly.
Yeah.
Refuse to elaborate.
Okay.
Sorry.
I want to double down on JoJo Siwa.
Yeah.
That's a.
I am right there with you.
I just.
I'll stand with that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny now that like her song came out and she's like,
It's not even her song.
It's not even her song.
It's not even
right.
her song.
But she's like trying to be this like,
trying so
I'm the
hard.
first, of my generation to do this, and we're
She's-
like,
I'm no, you're
no.
not. And then she had a back talk. What's going on? Would you?
No, I'm looking for my phone because I want to see the artist, her name, the actual original artist that sang that song. I forgot her name.
forgot
but
her name.
She,
Oh, yeah.
her
Daughter
song
had to
is
look it up.
so good. It is. The instrumentals itself are even better. That song's been stuck in my head. I can't lie to you, Karma, but not sang by JoJo Siwa.
I'll text
no,
my,
it's sang by forgot her name.
I forgot her name too.
Smith. I know. Was it Smith? I forgot.
I said Leanne Rhymes.
It was
Whoops.
Anyways.
It's Britt Smith.
Britt Smith.
That's- yeah.
Britt
I
Smith.
got it. It was back
Britt
here
Smith,
somewhere. Britt Smith.
Karma. Wow. Oh my goodness. The fact that wasn't even like released back then. If that was released back then, that would have been a bop. Like, hey, who's listening? Who's watching this in 2024? Like, this
It's just-
song is just beautiful and it's amazing. Like,
JoJo Siwa flopped so hard she relaunched somebody else's career.
yes.
Yeah.
That's
It's true.
crazy.
Even in the
100
instrumentals, like it
that
sounds
is
so like
such a good
dubstep,
point.
Like,
Like-
I don't like it, man. Like the JoJo Siwa version is terrible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is crazy. And I do not
She
like her
released
at
it.
all.
She had never released it, and then she released the song.
I just
Jaw
can't
drop.
even. I can't even with her. She's trying too hard to be something. It's
Yeah,
just like
I don't know.
I told my daughter, this is we're not gonna have another song out of this girl because it was just like
It's very controversial too. What happened with some group that she was trying to make, XOMG Pop or something. She was
Okay.
pretty much trying to be like she was trying to have like a kid group of like a music.
She was trying to be Abby Lee Miller.
Yeah, she was trying to be
That's-
Abby Miller, Abby Me, whatever the heck her name is, and it's just like history repeating itself,
Yeah.
And there was like some whole drama. I'm not gonna go into details about this, but yeah.
Dance Mom's rant.
But it's a really
Anyways.
good, yeah. I'm right there. That's my number one pick. Let me tell you. All right. Driving or flying?
Flying.
To where? Like, where am I going?
Wherever you want to go. Like, not local.
Like if it was fun.
Oh, flying.
Yeah,
Fly.
flying. Flying. I got long legs. Gabs.
I mean, I've never flown, so I guess I would say.
you
fly.
haven't?
No, I would say.
Yes. Omar.
They're the worst people to drive with.
She insists on getting the front seat.
Because I'm a girl.
Your
Yes.
height starts with
She has a
4.
point. Yeah.
Your height starts with 4.
I'm 4'10", so it's
Have some empathy for my legs, bro.
no. I'm just a girl. You should sit in the back.
I hate that it works on me
Just
every
a girl.
time. It works on me every time, and it pisses me off.
It
that
does.
I'm just.
Because I say I'm just a girl. and
My
they
best
fold.
friend always says that to me.
They can't really say anything else.
I was
Yeah,
telling her,
I'm
hey,
just a
can you give me
girl.
some food, or like, can you give me? I was telling her, oh, can you go to the other? Because I was getting my tattoo at the time. I'm like, oh, can you go to like the other restaurant and like give me some like a snack or something or like food? She's like, you're telling me this, but I'm just a girl. Like,
I'm just a girl.
and I'm like, damn it, I hate. Yeah, Nico, Nico. Shout out, Nico, I love you. She's like my sister, bro. She's like my twin. But she's. I hate it that it works on me every time. That I'm just a
That
girl
is
thing.
funny.
You know what it is? It's that I have 2 brothers. I have an older brother and a younger brother.
Uh-huh.
And so I am the only girl. And even though I'm not the youngest, I'm treated like the youngest.
Right.
'Cause I,
'Cause you're a
I'm
girl.
I'm
You're
just
just a
I'm
girl.
just a girl. And so I'm a strong, independent woman because I have those brothers. But when it's convenient,
Right.
I'm a strong, independent woman until I'm just a girl.
You're just smart. That's all.
right. You know.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh,
I like driving a lot, so I've driven the distance from San Antonio here,
Oh, wow.
like 5-6 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's like a 26-hour drive, but
Yeah.
I really, really love the open road. I
Okay.
really enjoy it. But flying is obviously faster, so
Yeah.
it's much more efficient, much
Yeah.
more makes sense in that sense time. But yeah, I really like driving.
Okay. All right. So, who inspires you the most?
I mean,
Like in life?
Yeah.
Okay.
ooh. I think my mom is my biggest inspiration,
Yeah.
which sounds cheesy, but it's true.
No,
I
but
feel like she was a really big and important part of my upbringing, and so I really respect and I look up to her a lot. She's a
Nice.
very big inspiration for me.
Nice.
I would say my sister.
Oh, nice.
She's like, she's older than me. She's like 31. So she used to play music before I ever played music.
Oh.
She always had like a guitar and she was in chorus. And I think the big reason that I'm into music now is because when I was young, I thought she looked so cool doing all those things. And even now, like, she's amazing. Like, she's accomplished so much, and I want to, like, be just as big
That's
as
so
her.
sweet. And she probably doesn't even know that. She will now.
She will now. She'll know.
My biggest inspiration, I would say, is just like the idea I have of myself 5 years from now.
Nice.
It could be terrible or amazing, depending on what decisions I make from now
Right.
to the 5 years. So I don't have a real person in mind, but there's qualities of, you know, like musicians that I like, you know, like Dave Grohl. They're just people that I know are made it, and I'm like, I want to try to emulate that. But there's no real one inspiration. It's more of like where do I see myself constantly improving?
Right.
And where can I get myself to that point?
Right. That's good.
Definitely a version of my father that my father's a hard worker. I can't lie to you about that. But he works a bit too much, and I kind of take like the good qualities of him and bring it into myself. And at the same time, my friend Brandon, who's also a big inspiration of mine, like he helped me get back into fighting, and just the way that he holds himself high into regards. He's younger than me as well, but he gives me such like brotherly advice with certain things in life, and I can't lie to you, like I take big inspiration from that, and he helps me throughout like certain moments and
Right.
stuff. And like but I will say like the good and the bad of like my father and my mom, I definitely take inspiration to. Like even if bad stuff, like I just like I learn from the lessons of like what not to do, and just like keep improving. And funny enough, that's kind of like a core value of like our job, like Kaizen. It doesn't matter, like it doesn't have to be brought up in our job. Kaizen is everywhere in life, you know. There's always room for improvement and getting better every single day. So I really like your answer, because seeing myself in like the next 5 years, I want to be. It's either something good or bad, and I really hope it's something good, because like I'm trying to improve myself every time, you know. And I want to be someone that I can be proud of, you know, and make others feel proud,
Right.
you know, and make people feel safe,
Right.
you know.
Such good answers.
I guess my dad.
Yeah?
I'll say my dad. Yeah.
Okay.
He did a lot by himself. Like his restaurants and like business, he made them all by himself.
Oh.
And like just like the story that it is. How,
Nicaragüense.
he started off like working at Sergio's, like cleaning toilets, and then he slowly made up the ranks.
Right.
And then he's like, all right, bye. I know everything now. And then he made his own.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I'd say that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Nica blood.
Oh, he's from El Salvador.
What? He's not Nicaragüense?
No, my mom is.
Hey, yo, still. Wait, okay, bet.
Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, so now Serviette Love, where do you see, speaking of like where you want to be in 5 years, where do you see this band going? Where do you want it to go?
I would hope to see you guys touring. The joke that Mike and I have is that like I'm in school studying and I'm a teacher, so it's like I go to every gig that I possibly can. But the day that I think I can't make it to travel or fly somewhere, I'm devastated by the thought of it.
I'm sure.
But I hope that you guys are touring someday, because I probably won't be able to go on tour with you guys. But I would hope in 5 years you're touring and somebody is FaceTiming me right before you start.
Aww.
Yeah, I write
I'm
them
sure that
little
will
notes. I write them little notes on their set lists.
Oh my God.
Every show, I've written them little
That
notes.
is the sweetest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all of them still.
Aw.
Oh,
You're gonna make me cry.
that,
You
I
kept
literally
them.
got goosebumps.
Yeah,
That was so
I write them little
sweet.
notes, so I would hope that I'd be able to I'm gonna write it and scan them over to you.
For the show that you had, she gave us like these notes, and I was nervous. I was a nerve wreck, and it showed like good luck on your first show, like D, and then Gabby. And I was just like, oh, that made me
I
feel
call these
like
guys my
totally
rock stars,
better.
so I'm
Yeah,
always like, love you, rock star.
Oh, that's so
Yeah.
sweet.
It's like,
That
good
is
luck
so
on, on
sweet.
your first show. That's what I remember, but that one really helped. And I was like the only one that had the set list on the floor, because I was like really paying attention and trying my best. You were looking at it too. I remember that. Because like we had to keep track of like what show was next or what song was
Right,
next.
of
you know?
course, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Oh
didn't know
my
you guys
gosh.
kept them.
That is so sweet. That is so sweet.
Aw.
I think a good goal, for 5 years from now would just be to have 5 records put out,
Okay.
like one a year.
Yeah,
That's
That's
like
a realistic goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I
like
like
I
that.
don't really have a real big desire of where to play or tour or anything like that. It's gonna happen when it happens. So
Right.
I think just like 5 years from now, we should have 5 good collections of different sounding, songs.
Yeah.
I want to have at least 2 million monthly followers, and also like 2 albums that are like successful.
Okay.
2 million monthly followers on Spotify. I mean, 2 million
Okay.
specifically. I don't know why. Just like I feel like that's a realistic goal, or maybe, or if
2
anything,
million.
500. 500.
Okay.
I would say if we're touring, just the thought of that is like amazing.
Yeah.
Like going out for an extended amount of time, seeing a new city every night, playing. If that is our life in 5 years, I will be the happiest person
Yeah.
ever. Because that's surreal. Like I want to see the world, and if I get to see the world and play music, it's amazing.
There's this musician, Dominic Delaney. He is doing the Amtrak tour. He's Amtrakking all through America and stopping, and it's like, so you got to follow him. It's so cool. Like, he's put so much work into it too. It's super cool. I was like, nobody ever thought of that. Also, Billy Doom is Dead and Young Cassidy, they went on tour together. They did a gas station tour.
Whoa.
And isn't that cool? There's so many creative ideas. Like it would be fun.
That's
But you have to do it in the
crazy.
summers,
Right.
so that you can go.
Yeah, I know. It makes me so sad.
I think for me, I would just want to be together. I think.
Aw, yeah.
I would want to be with them
Right.
and you
That's awesome.
include.
Yeah, thanks.
You know, it like have us be touring. I mean, I would like to because
Right.
I'm personally putting like my kind of whole life on Serviette Love.
Right.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of pressure, but I feel like as long as I'm with them, all of us, like we'll make it work.
Well, you guys are doing good because like I said, you guys are staying active and
Yeah.
it's important.
It's a hustle.
Yeah, it's
True.
yeah.
Answer your questions.
I think so.
Okay, because I actually wanted to talk about like that, because we all want to stay together, because like for and be active, because like for a while, we would play at PG3 and like at FIU.
Oh, there
That's
it
how we
is.
started off at FIU,
Okay.
and so we would play there almost every other day, usually in the mornings, and then one of us decided like, hey, let's play at night.
Because you guys would get off of work
Yeah,
late.
because we get off at work, like, because we work at Trader Joe's, like, our usual schedule is like 3 to 11.
Okay.
And so we would meet up at PG3 or like, what was it, PG6? Parking garage.
I don't even know.
The parking garages
Didn't
in general.
They shut that
so we
down
would,
now, though, right?
we
You're
would
not
get there-
able
They
to
shut
do-
us down.
we
Oh.
would get there at 11, and we would probably, or 12, and we played probably till like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it went fine, like, until, like, I guess after 3 weeks of playing there, I think one guy, he just came out of nowhere. And keep in mind, we were by the the condos, or the apartments, the dorms, I mean. And this guy came out of nowhere. He started going, he zoomed right at us and, like, parked next to us and was like, hey, can you guys keep it down? Like, there's been several complaints and stuff. Keep in mind, this guy was really nice. He could have called the police on us,
Right.
and we would have gotten in trouble. So we were like, okay, I guess we were looking around, like, why don't we just play back at PG3? And, like, there's no one around, it'll be fine. And usually we look for, like, the outlets and everything like that. I did my little traveling because we all left that night. And I'm like, yo, we're still able to play. Like, the connection works and everything. And then the next few days, or the next few weeks, we played there, and everything was fine. Until one day, one night, I mean, there's this one, I get there, it's that freaking Tesla by the, this,
half wrapped, half unwrapped Tesla.
Whoa.
Tesla, keep in mind, audience,
Oh?
this Tesla was like a half-wrapped Tesla. It was like, those cookies that are like black and white? It's like those black and white cookies. If it was like an actual Tesla, or like, and this guy, he was going outside his car, kind of like looking around his car. I guess he was proud of it or something. He was trying to take pictures and stuff like that. And I remember I get out of my car, and Mike, he said it kind of a bit loud. Keep in mind, like, the guy was like probably as far away, a bit, just like, probably like 20 feet away maybe. And Mike kind of said out loud, like, yo, D, don't you think that car looks like goofy as hell? He said something like that. And I'm like, low key, yeah, but the guy kind of like was right there. And either way, we didn't really give a shit, and we just like we just set up, started playing, we did our thing, you know, and we were just like having fun, you know. And as soon as like the guy left, he left like I think he left, and then after 5 minutes, we're playing. What was it? I'll Be Around. Something. We're playing I'll Be Around. We're ending I'll Be Around. It's upcoming on the EP, and all of a sudden, not one, not two, not three, 4 police cars show up on the ramp, and you see them going up. They're like, shoot. I'm like, oh well, it's that moment when you feel your heart stop, like you know you're in trouble, and it's like, oh shit, like you feel everything like drop.
All the blood
like,
leaves your body.
All the, you feel that feeling, and it's just like we see the FIU police. They're just like, all right, do you go to school here? I'm like, no. Do you go to school here? No. You. Oh, so it's your idea. And then they started explaining. They started lecturing us about like all this camaraderie bullshit. I mean, either way, there plenty of people play there, and we just got in. It was like a little bit of a, just don't play here again. All right, like it's.
To be fair, he said he liked our music.
Yeah, he said our music was good. He said it was good.
Hey, that's a plus.
He said it was good, but it's
on my-
2:30.
Yeah. Oh, like a Thursday.
I think
In the
that's
morning?
true.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, to be
I don't
fair,
blame
but-
him. Yeah.
I get it.
That guy called us though because that garage is nowhere near any dorms nor any houses.
Yeah,
so that
'cause-
guy in the car, like,
Yeah.
he stayed there the whole rehearsal and then he left.
Yeah, he left.
Are you serious?
And 5 minutes
he
later,
stayed
the
there
police
for
showed up.
like 45 minutes just in his car
Wow.
parked. I
That
was
night
like,
was crazy because they're always peer pressuring me to try to go to these
The
super
black
late
and white cookie
rehearsals.
guy.
But I'm like, guys, I love you, but I have to teach in the
Yeah,
morning. Like
yeah.
I can't do these midnight rehearsals. I'm not built for this.
Right, right.
I'm like in bed by 9 p.m. I'm not built for this. And that morning, I didn't go to rehearsal, of course. And I checked my phone, and they took a picture of all the police cars. And I woke up in the morning, but they didn't even say anything in the chat. It was just the photo. So I woke up to that picture, and I was like, do I need to bail you guys
Oh my
out of jail in the
God.
morning?
I mean, they were
Wait,
nice.
and then we made like a joke. We like put the because we have sirens in our.
Oh, yeah.
That's where that
That's
came
so
from. That's where that
funny.
came from.
The sirens.
That is
Yeah.
so funny.
That's where that came from.
That is so funny.
Yeah. That's where that came from.
That was such a scary text in the morning.
Yeah, that's
I
what
thought
I
I was
came
going to have to take a
Right?
half day and bail you guys out of jail in the morning. I was like, great.
Oh, you're like the mom of the group.
Yeah.
Watch your head.
Oh yeah. You see the police car. You can't
That
really see
ring.
it.
The ring is.
Can't see it.
It's there. Just trust us. It's real.
Police cars.
You can see him. You can see him.
You can see it.
They were there.
So that Tesla was just a hater.
Yeah, he was.
Can I
You
sit
mi-
on the floor?
Stop making fun of my daughter.
So, if in closing, if you had one bit of advice to give to your followers or any bands that are wanting to start, what would it be?
Okay. I think the most discouraging and the hardest part is the beginning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's a good point.
you're not gonna be playing like selling out shows for like a year, maybe
Yeah.
a year and a half. So I think you should take your shows as they come.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah,
know,
oh,
and
definitely.
slowly build it up and release music. Do what you like. Don't do what other people tell you to do.
Yeah.
Like if you like how this sounds, whatever you're making, keep it
Yeah.
and don't
I
throw
agree.
it away. Because
I agree.
people are attracted to other people that are having fun.
Yep.
So
It's true.
It's true.
That's what I
So
would say.
true. Yep.
I was gonna say the difference between a professional and an amateur, I think, is that the professional does it even when they don't feel like it.
Yeah.
So do it on the days you don't feel like it,
Yeah.
especially on the days that you don't feel like showing up.
Yep.
Go and show up for yourself, most
Yep.
importantly, but also just like that's half of it right there, showing up.
Yeah.
Just being there when you don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Even if you suck, even if it's just like, I didn't get anything from it today,
Mm-hmm.
do it all the time.
Yep.
Be there every day if you have to, but like, yeah, show up.
Yep. That's
Definitely, attendance is a like a must, honestly, and having just like scheduling like your jamming sessions in total and like wanting to practice and continuously practicing. Just because like you guys, everyone's practicing together, it's also best to practice on your own.
Yeah.
And get better with that, and just like have good chemistry with your band.
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
I
a
think you
really
guys have
good
great
thing.
chemistry, though. You do.
I was gonna say the chemistry thing. I think is important. I
It's
feel like
very important.
my piece of
Cookie.
boys.
Don't worry, I'll get them food later.
My piece of advice, I think, is make sure that you're friends outside
Yep.
of what you're doing.
It's
because,
very important.
Like this is like a job. It's kind of run like a business of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
But I think at the core of it, if you're not friends before you are bandmates, I think it just doesn't work out.
Right.
And
It's
I like
true.
the fact that we hang out outside of
Yep.
work.
It's very true. If you're not and then it
Yeah.
becomes a job.
And then
if you're not
right,
friends.
and then it becomes a job. But
Yep.
when you have that deep-rooted care and
We
respect
Yep.
for each other, you're able to work together
Yep.
correctly.
Exactly.
We all work
Yep.
together.
You three work together.
Yeah.
I love going to go bother you guys at
We
work.
get it
It's my
all
favorite.
the time.
Unemployed friend.
So let's talk about. Do you guys have merch yet?
In
Not
the
yet.
works.
We're
No
working
merch
on
yet.
it.
Okay.
We're
When
trying
you
to
get
get-
stickers, get me a sticker.
Yes.
T-shirt, sticker,
Um,
tote bag.
TJ oh, it's gone.
Oh, dude, that thing disintegrated a long time ago.
So, like I said, this is going to drop on Friday. Where can everybody see you? What's coming up for you guys? I know we talked about Poorhouse, but let's
Yeah.
reiterate everything to everybody that's watching and listening.
So June 1st is June 1st.
June 1st.
June 1st is Underground Coffee House.
Okay.
June 22nd is Poorhouse.
I want to grab my phone and double
Is
check
Poorhouse?
these dates.
We are in like a week or two. We are starting recording for our EP.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
expect that to be done by July latest.
Okay.
So we'll be, and by that point, when we have an EP, we'll probably be performing a lot more and like
Right.
doing all that. But the usual, the Instagram,
Yeah.
Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you want us, we'll
TikTok.
be there. TikTok,
Yeah.
absolutely
Okay.
love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
June 1st, we have the underground coffee house. That's
Yep.
the one. And then the 22nd and the 29th, we have shows.
That's awesome.
Both at
It's a really
At
nice
Poorhouse.
poster too. I can't lie. Yeah.
Who did it? You?
No.
Oh.
I don't remember
I'm
what
too-
band
I'm
it was,
too,
but another band.
Okay.
It's like a hand-drawn poster.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, any final things you would like to say to anybody listening or watching?
Yeah. We love you.
Love you.
We
Love
love
you,
you.
Mom.
And stay tuned. We're working on a lot of new stuff together.
When we start going,
When we start actually getting into the studio.
hit the ground running, like, it's a nonstop. Like
Yeah.
All right then.
Hope you stick with us.
Sure they will.
Please listen to Stage Mom, everything like
Aw,
that.
thank you.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jacob, for being here.
Yes.
Jacob.
He's a bit shy. Either way, please listen to Serviette Love. We're on Spotify, everything like that, and follow us on Instagram and
Yeah.
Stage Mom as well.
And follow him on Spotify because he wants to get to his 2 million.
Yes.
2 million in 5 years.
Six
We gotta
figures.
make it happen now.
I really like your answer. That's pretty realistic. 1 mil? 1 mil. Fuck it. 1 mil. 1 mil.
Thanks so much for having us on.
Thank you so much.